What's up, everybody? What's going on, man? Let me pull up my YouTube channel real fast. It is good to be back, I can tell you that, man. I'm happy to be back. Feels good. We had an excellent anniversary trip, man. And just an absolute blast. The whole time was just an absolute blast. Let's see. Let me pull my channel up real fast here, guys. All right, we got 4 people instantly in here. That's pretty cool. 6 people watching. And let me pop out the chat here. Pop out chat. Let me downsize the chat a bit. All right. Now let me come back over to here. All right, great. I got chat. I can see you guys. Let me downsize my stream a bit here. There we go. There we go. So what's up, everybody? What's going on? Let me turn on live chat here. Squappy, what's up, Craig? Having my little 7-ouncer with a lime. Figure we'd chat a bit here. Mike, you are more than welcome to join me here, brother. Let me make sure. Okay, good. My volume's not cranked up too high. Mike, you're gonna kill me, but I didn't save you. Save your email address. Foxy TV, what's going on? I'm not new, but you probably didn't notice. I'm changed my channel name to Foxy TV. Okay, well that's good to know. Gotcha. Well, Mike, if you want to join me, man, just drop your email. I got you, bro. My apologies. Starcop, you're more than welcome to join me on this chat if you'd like. Okay, that sounds good, bro. I want to go over giveaways, guys, because new rules just went into effect for giveaways, and I want to make sure that everybody is aware that it is the fastest way to lose your channel now. Drone Crush, what's good, brother? I'm back from my trip. First chance I get, this is going to go in the mail for you. I got you, big guy. We just got back, so I had a great anniversary with the girlfriend. Absolutely amazing. It was a great time. Thomas, what's up? Would Dan, but on my iPad. Completely understandable. Completely understandable. But I do have your email saved, Drone Crush. I got you, brother. Grex Rolleybird, you are more than welcome to join us as well here, Kevin. Not much, Thomas. We're just going to talk about giveaways because I think it's probably best for people to stop doing them. I can't really go into too much of the guidelines just because I think a lot of it is legal at this point. But I think on like the 24th or the 25th now, they enacted all these new giveaway rules, and it's really weirdly worded. Almost to the point where, like, if somebody didn't like a giveaway that you did and they turned you into YouTube, they could immediately take your channel away from you. So let me just put this out there, guys. I know that you want to give back to the people that follow you, and I know there's things that you want to do, but I cannot stress this enough. Read through the guidelines before you make any future decisions about giveaways. I cannot stress that enough. There have been some pretty serious changes that have just gone into effect, and I think YouTube just wants people to stop doing giveaways. That way channels aren't just growing just because they're giving free stuff away. I think that's what they're trying to do here. So just be very careful. It is like an instant channel goodbye if they catch you doing giveaways that don't follow code with law or their rules. And it's very, very touch and go stuff. So just be aware. It does sound like stupidness. I'm not sure what's transpired in the past or why this has come up now, but apparently it is a problem. So let's see here. You didn't get in trouble for no, absolutely not. This just went into effect like the 24th or the 25th. They changed all the rules for giveaways. They also gave a notification blast to channels that are monetized that are doing this. I did receive my email talking about the new rules that have gone into play. So just be careful. Luckily, I did my last one before all of this kind of took off and spawned into whatever the heck this has become. But yeah, no, all good, bro. my giveaway is canceled as of now because of this, bro. Yeah, no, just at JDS, be careful, bro. Just make sure that you look over the new guidelines because they're very interestingly worded, and all it takes is one person to come down and say, well, I don't think this was fair, or why doesn't this have something to do with my country, or you know what I'm saying. So just be careful, man. Be aware of the new procedures. I'm sorry, JDS. I just don't want people to lose their channel for pointless reasons. So you think you get why? Well, you're more than welcome to come on the panel and tell me about it. It just seems that it's a very easy way to get in trouble now, because if somebody really doesn't have, if somebody has a problem with a giveaway in the future, they can just turn you into YouTube. And then YouTube will review the giveaway and then check the guidelines. And if it doesn't match up, you're gone. So just, it's like, it's probably just best not to do giveaways. That's kind of the rules. This, I would just avoid it if possible. I'm trying to think of other ways to get back to the community without just giving things away. Obviously, nobody wants to throw all their hard work down the drain because of YouTube's rules and regulations. So, too many people going through third-party means to do a giveaway, and people never get their winnings. This is true, very true. The Mikey Mike channel. So, if someone has 10 million plus subs, I mean, they need to be careful. They need to make sure that they are applying themselves absolutely to the T of the giveaway. There is laws now that they've brought up and stuff like that that just has to be addressed. So like I said, if you haven't read through the new guidelines for giveaways, make sure you do that. Just go to Google, help, search, and then do giveaways. And there's a whole column that they've written out now, very specific to giveaways. So it's not a joke. Don't think I'm kidding by any means. Be careful if you're going to continue doing giveaways. What up, DW? How you been? I've been good. Thank you. So you're welcome to drop your email address if you guys would like to join me in the panel. I'm here to talk. I'm back. We just got back a couple hours ago. I made this beast mode Cornish pasty for me and the lady. It was absolutely delicious. So very good time. Let's see. Yes, 12 rules now of giveaways, but read the wording. It is very almost like you have to have a lawyer go through it to tell you what you can and you can't do. So probably some of the big channels will continue doing giveaways, or if you're very, very knowledgeable about the law, then you can probably depict where they're trying to head with this. But like I said, I'm no lawyer. I would have to go in, specifically have the rules reviewed by a lawyer and have them explain to me what the do's and don'ts are here. And it's going to be based on country too. So just because our laws aren't like this doesn't mean that somewhere else they are like that. And you have to cater to that as well. Interesting stuff, man. Very interesting stuff. Just being real. So what's up? PMDB Entertainment. What is happening? Let's see here. I assume you're talking about no, and maybe that's true, man. It might kill half the, I hope Ken is looking into this himself, man. I hope he's taking the proper precautions to have a lawyer review the new rules and, figure out what he needs to do. So you missed my comment, did I? Let me try to go back here, Foxy. Hold on. I don't think I missed it. I think it didn't post. Hey, Drone. The last one I have from you is Hey, Drone. I'm not seeing anything else from Foxy. Oh, wait. I like your drones. My mother said she's probably going to get one soon. Yes. If you have questions, feel free to send me an email. Absolutely. I can help you with that. Having your channel shut down over a giveaway is horseshit. Well, YouTube's cracking down. Dude, we're in the middle of the ad exodus as well, YouTube exodus. So once again, there's a ton of advertisers bailing on YouTube right now because of the child, pedophilia stuff that's been happening with these little girls' channels and stuff like that. So AT&T already pulled out. Apparently, there's a number of companies now that are pulling out. So, thank you, bro. What I do without you, bro? Just deleted giveaway. You're the bomb. I would definitely do a video explaining why you're shutting your giveaway down, JDS, because some people may feel that's really unfair as well. I would just kind of say, hey guys, there's new guidelines in play. I don't want to lose my channel. Just, if you currently have a giveaway right now and you decide that you're not going to do it because of the new rules and everything they've typed up, and you're not sure if you meet the guidelines, I would just do an explanation video, and apologize. There's nothing you guys can do about it. It was forced on you by YouTube. If people can't understand that, that's their problem. So, PD Tech, what's going on? They should make a strike against the channel. It starts off a strike, but it escalates, is what they were saying. So it starts off a strike if somebody turns you in, and they do that. They give you a strike, and then they review all possible data from your channel and what your rules and regulations were. And then if they deem that you have crossed the regulations as well as laws, then they just cancel your channel. So, like I said, touchy stuff, man. Announce that I am the winner. I will tell them as they ask. Who has 5.8 gigahertz video? I do. What's the question, Mikey Mike? Mikey Mike was one of the guys I flew with at the park, if you guys were curious. Greetings, everyone. Damn it, giveaway rules now, too. Yes, Drone Starship. Absolutely. They are really coming down on YouTubers and content creators. Just so everyone's aware, Amazon Tube is a go. You will pretty much assume that this guy is going to move to Amazon Tube when it happens, because I don't know how long YouTube is really going to be around, honestly, at the rate it's moving. They're just asking for content creators to walk away. So, what's up, new? Yeah, PD. Make sure if you're doing a giveaway, bro, or you had plans to do one in the future, to check out their new rules and guidelines. My honest opinion is don't even do them. Just don't, because if you don't meet the criteria for the giveaway and the laws and rules that they have in place, and you make one mistake, they can definitely hold you accountable for that. And the majority of the time, you don't get a strike. You get your channel just completely crap. They cut you completely off of YouTube. They just can your channel. So, whose channel did we just lose? We just lost somebody else's channel to a giveaway. Was it Takedown Man? I don't think it was Takedown Man. I'm trying to think who it was. Anyway, somebody else just got canned for a giveaway as well. So just be careful, guys. Make sure to read through the criteria. If you're a lawyer or you have a lawyer, just have them review it. If you can, be careful. I have a recording monitor. I want to try it out during the Sunday's drone meetup in Oldsmar. Thanks. Sunday, I might be there if they're doing one in Sunday. Where's it at, man? Are you talking about the park? Let me know the time, Mike. I'll put it in my calendar. I got some goggles you can tune into, bro. We'll put the goggles over your face. We got the Commander V1s up there. So, yes, Fish Facts. Apparently, Amazon Tube is a go. Amazon is, they've already said that they've made it very clear. They've put close to $1 billion towards opening Amazon Tube. It is going to happen. They have committed to it. That's quite a bit of money. So, craziness. Craziness. Oh, and Brandon, I will see if I can go. Basically, don't upload videos and just watch and you'll be fine. Yeah, that's exactly what they want. They want to kill all the small content creators, only care about the big ones, only the real money makers. And I would be very surprised if these bigger channels actually have to follow suit with giveaways. I really would. Sounds good. Yeah, Okay, so Squappy says he's going. Mr. Craig says he's going to go. Excellent. 11 a.m. March 3rd in Oldsmar, same park we went at. 11 a.m. March 3rd. 11 a.m. March 3rd. Okay. All right. 11 a.m. March 3rd. I may just show up again. Let me put that in my calendar real quick. Give me one sec here, guys. Let's see. Let's see. 11 drone meet. No. Starting at 11 a.m. Okay. 30 minutes before. Okay. Let's see. Yes, yes. White people. Excellent. Save. Okay. Good. It's saved. I make a video now, bro. Hold duding. Okay. 2 days after my B-Day. Well, happy birthday. Happy early birthday. You missed my comment again, did I? I'll tell you what, Foxy, you really need to give yourself a channel logo. I see the logos before I see the name. Sometimes the names just kind of blend in. You need to have a logo. It helps us discern the difference between the channels. You need to put, instead of just a blank person, you got to add some kind of picture. Makes it easier to establish who you're communicating with. Let's see. Let's see if I just did one about TikTok ads. Okay. Sorry about the burp there, guys. I am finishing off this Corona here. No email addresses yet, huh? Nobody wants to join? Come on, you know you want to join me. Oh, we got Ed in here? Where's Ed? I didn't see Ed. Ed. Oh, there he is. Ed. Ed, what's up, bro? Raymond, what's going on? Gregory Stewart, how's everybody doing? Gregory, I think everybody's doing pretty good, man. If anybody would like to come on the panel with me and chizat with drone worship, make it known. Drop your email address. I'll send you an invite real quick for Google Hangouts. Mittens. What drone do you recommend for a 9-year-old? That's easy. The Tello. Tello. Tello by Ryze. Ryze Tello. Ed said burp. Yeah, dude. It's about $100. It will offer you everything you want to get you started in the hobby and understanding a very stable platform without even having to have GPS. Great quad. Okay. Eric Andreas Flores. I have never heard of you. What is it that you do, sir? Let me go to your channel real fast. We're going to visit your channel. Give me one sec here, guys. You have one subscriber. You're subscribed to me, Above and Beyond. Okay, you are subscribed to J Drone. Okay, wow, you have very few subscriptions, my friend, that you're subscribed to. You got about 12. All right, we'll give it a shot, man. We will give it a shot here. I'm down. So the only rules are, man, don't do anything silly. Don't do anything crazy. Asked you about your pancreas. Okay. Yes. Good call, Eric. Sorry about that. I got you, man. I'm sending you an invite right now. Paste. There you are. Invite. Invite has been sent. Just drop your email address there, Gregory, and on your account. Marvin, what's up, man? Dan, this old fart has to go to bed. Well, thanks for coming in there, Star Cop. You're always amazing, sir. Dude. Let's see. Cardoso, what's up, man? Like I said, guys, if you want to join the panel here, just drop an email address. I'll have you in. I love to talk drones. You know that. All right. We got another one. Copy. And invite is on its way, sir. Paste. Says this is not an active email account. Interesting. You sure you spelled that correct, brother? You may want to have another go at it. GregTrack97@gmail.com. I'm getting nothing. It's not showing me an invite request here. I'll tell you what, man. Type it again and we'll have another go. At 9 p.m. Oh, you're probably up at 4 a.m. Interactive. What's going on, dude? Eric. Thanks. Well, I can't join the panel because my mother won't let me, but she will when I'm 16. That makes sense there, Foxy. Absolutely. I have some finish at St. Immersion tonight. Oh, nice. Plummet FPV, what's going on, dude? Yeah, Greg, I got nothing, bro. I tried that email address and nothing is popping up. Try it one more time just to make sure I'm not seeing things here. Paste. Yeah, nothing's popping, man. It immediately just deletes it. I'll tell you what there. Let's do this. All right. As I'm going to drop the link, feel free to join. However, I caution you, if you pop in and do something crazy, you will never be allowed on my channel again. Okay? I will immediately boot you. Okay? That'll be the end of it. I'm going to leave this link up for 10 seconds. Starting now. All I ask is that you be cool. That's it. Keep the channel friendly. Okay? That's it, guys. 2, 1, it's gone. Hopefully some of you were able to make it in on that. The new rules of YouTube is nothing to what is coming up next. I guess no one watched the US Gov on the Google CEO. No, but I'm going to check that out. So.
Hey, what's up?
What's up, brother? Let me turn the volume up here.
What you doing?
There we go. Okay, I got you in here. So what's up, man?
Very good. Just watching Family Guy.
What season?
Season 15.
What episode?
Oh, I forgot. Now I'm watching New American Dad.
Gotcha.
Yep.
By watching that, you'll see what is coming next. You got it, interactive. Good stuff, dude. Let me read a few comments here, Greg, before we get back to you here. Gabe M, what's up, dude? I try to keep pretty active with the chat here if I can. Tutorials for Life Smart Time. It was a few months ago. Yes, however, the giveaway things just went into effect, so I'm curious what else is coming now. I'm really kind of worried about the YouTube platform itself. Can I add you on YouTube Messenger? I believe so. Sure. Oh, I don't watch that stuff. So like I said, guys, I will post the link one more time. I'm going to let it sit up another 10 seconds, and then I'm going to pull it. We'll see if we can get a few more people in the panel here. So, so you fly at all, man? You fly at all?
Nah,
You don't fly?
nope.
Just like to watch my channel. I'm entertaining.
Yeah. So I hit over 700 subscribers.
1,100? 1,000?
700.
Oh, 700. Very nice, man. Congratulations. How long's your channel been up?
Since almost a year.
Okay, that's not too bad. What do you do on your channel?
It's about video games. I do some reaction videos.
Uh-huh. Vidya games, huh?
Video games.
Gotcha.
I also do some reaction videos.
Heck yeah. Did you do a reaction to Bohemian Rhapsody?
Like funny videos.
Okay. Gotcha. JDS Quad says, "Hey Dano, I will post my video here in a sec, bro. Cool. Sounds good with me, man.
Yeah.
You are a moderator. Feel free."
Yeah, I need 298 more subscribers to 1,000.
298 to get to 1,000.
Yeah.
I don't even think I have enough in here tonight, man, to make that a possibility. Let's see how many people are current. Oh, I got 21 people in here. Not too bad. We got 15 likes. But yeah, man, I haven't been doing live streams like I used to, so the audience kind of grows smaller, and the less you talk about drones, the less people get the involvement going on. So I've been just crazy busy. Been crazy, man. Search for Google CEO Sundar Pichai's hearing before. Okay.
I just want to do YouTube as a job.
You just want to do YouTube as a job?
Yep, that's what I'm doing.
Well, let me tell you something, man. You're talking to the right person to tell you how bad it is if you'd like to hear that.
Yep.
So, hold on one sec. I like where this is going, this Google search. Let's see here. I'm going to place a new folder in this link. New folder. Should we do a new text document? We can do that. New text document real fast. Pop this up. Paste. Okay. We'll exit. Save. Push that in here. Drop that over there. All right. And let me see if I can pull up what he's talking about here. I am going to go to Google. Let's search this real fast. Paste. Okay. CSNBC, Google's was grilled on privacy data collection in China. Congressional hearing, lawmakers peppered Google CEO with a broad range of questions when he testified. Oops, no. Keep ad blocker on. When he testified in front of the House Advocacy Committee Tuesday. This was his first time in front of Congress. Tough year. He received questions about political bias. Oh, yeah. Chinese censorship. Oh, dude. Yeah, it's about to get crazy. I'm going to actually post this link for anybody who cares about it. Let's do this. Good call. And paste. So check this link out, guys. This is crazy stuff. Thank you for telling me about that. They're interactive. Let's see. All right, also check out JDS's video there if you guys are interested. I want to make sure I didn't miss any email addresses. Nope, still just you and me. Apparently, we don't want to be joined tonight by people. Nobody's up for a show.
Nice.
Ed said, right, not talking drones. I'm out. Good luck with that. Forgot making a living off on YouTube.
I haven't made any streams for a while. I was super busy finding real jobs.
Okay, well, this is what I was going to tell you, man. Is that I don't think people understand, because I do make money doing this. It is something that I fought for myself for a while as well. Getting your numbers up is kind of hard. You know, it's fun. It's fun, but it becomes work. And the other side of that is you fall into a completely different tax bracket. So just because you make $3,000
or $1 million.
Oh man, that does sound nice. Guess what? They get over half of that at the tax season.
Wow.
So yeah. So when you're a smaller channel and you make 3,000, they take half of that immediately, and that's just to get started. You also fall under a category of entertainer, so the tax bracket's even higher. So they take more. So on top of taking half already, they take even more away. By the time you're done, you barely get a tax return, and it's pretty crazy stuff, man. It sounds fun. Go ahead.
You say YouTube does doing tax?
What's that? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I get taxed. Yes, absolutely. You are a subcontractor. If you make over $600 with YouTube, you have to claim it. It's no joke, dude. Plus, you have to 1099 yourself. So that's why I try to tell everybody, like, it's fun making money, but let me just tell you, dude, at the end of the year, you hate yourself. You hate yourself because when you find out what they're going to take back from you in taxes, you basically owe almost every single time, and it's way more than you expect.
Yep. When you reach 1 million subscribers, you get millions of dollars.
Oh, that means a lot of money going back to the government pocket, my friend.
Wow.
It all sounds fun and gravy until you get your tax return, or you have to fill out your taxes.
Wow.
I'm just being real, man. I do this because it's fun, and I take the money that I make and I buy other products and I test them on my channel. Everything I earn, I put back towards the channel, towards helping it in some kind of way grow, you know?
Wow.
So.
Yeah, I mostly do the Google ads to grow.
It's hard. Well, see, the problem is I don't even think there's going to be monetization much longer. Honestly, I think they're getting ready to do away with it completely. The people that are big, you can still join their channel and pay a monthly fee to stay following them, but I think monetization might be kind of on its way out at this point. I don't know if it's going to be offered much longer. There's way too many people complaining about a platform that decides that they offer payment for you as opposed to you deserving payment.
Mm-hmm.
So something to think about. Somebody said I put the wrong link in. Did I? Let's try this again.
So I mostly went to everybody's stream to subscribe everybody.
Well, also be careful with, oops, that's not what I meant to do.
Okay.
Sorry, give me 1 sec here, man.
Just take your time.
Let me paste. What is happening with the thing? Hold on a sec.
Take your time.
For some reason, my copy and paste is having a lot of issues here. Oh, yeah. Yeah, there's people like taxes. I didn't realize. Oh, yeah, you definitely have to pay taxes on YouTube. Yep. You are a subcontracted part of their company. They don't want to offer you benefits, so you have to 1099 yourself, and you have to claim every earning past $600. It's not a joke, man. People think it's fun to make money on YouTube. It's work. It's a job.
Yep.
Oh my gosh! Why can't I?
Part-time, full-time. I mostly do that.
Yeah, well, I work a full-time job and I do YouTube. So.
Yep, I just do for any time job.
Mike, I don't see that email address you dropped, dude. I don't know where it went. It disappeared somewhere, I think. Oh, no, here it is. Let's try this again. Copy. Paste.
So you make money on YouTube?
What's that?
Do you make money on YouTube yet?
I do, man. I've been paid for the past 2 years.
So you pay every other week?
It's every 28 days. You get a check. You get a pay at the end of the month.
End of the month, every month, you said?
Every 28 days, you get a Google AdSense released to your bank account.
Hmm. Do you been sending checks by mail?
What's that?
You been sending the checks? So you got a paycheck for Google?
Well, you don't do check. It's all direct deposit. You choose your account and then they dump it in there.
Yeah.
28th of every month it goes in.
Wow. So after you hit 1,000, you had to. What happened you to hit 1,000?
Well, I didn't actually file for monetization until I was at almost 4,000 subs. So
Wow.
that yeah, I don't know. I started making money roughly 2 years ago because I had to do taxes last year too and this year. So 2 years now I've been paid. So you really don't make money after 1,000, dude. You got to really get some people involved in your channel to make money. You got to have followers. You got to have people watching your content. Not only that, you have to have people watching your ads. So
Wow.
does YouTube send a statement? Yes, they do, Sleeping Bear.
Wow.
Dan, do you not read the email addresses? I did, Mike. I thought it was funny, but I gave it a shot anyways. Just to see if you created a new account. So if I make 500, they will not take taxes out. You don't have to claim it. No.
So you pay once a month on YouTube?
You get paid once a month. Yep.
Just curious.
Sure. I mean, here, I'll give you an idea, man. Let's do this. So this last year, man, I pulled in roughly about $3,000. And I had to claim all my expenses, every dime that I spent, my mileage on my vehicle, everything if I don't want to owe. And I still end up owing regardless. So it just isn't as much unless you keep track of all your receipts and you claim everything. It's not a joke, dude. I wish people would stop thinking making money on YouTube is an easy thing to do. You put time and effort into this. It's hard work, man.
I mostly do that.
What's that?
I mostly do that. Think about doing YouTube so I can make money.
Dude, you have to claim your donations as well.
Or sell your merch.
Oh, that sounds easy.
Like we to 900, I would sell the merch.
Yeah. Man, that's crazy. Social Blade gets this so close to what my actual numbers are. I can't believe they actually hammer this down so good.
I would sell hoodies. I would sell hats, shirts, and key tags.
Yeah?
Yep. I will put a shirt. It says, "Damn right," or "Kick some serious asses."
So this gives you an idea of my earnings, man. And actually, it's fairly very close to what it should be. So it was about right. It was like $3,200 last year, but yeah, it's so 3,000. Their bracket, it seems to be pretty darn accurate. But you know, it lets you know pretty much everything about your channel. It also tells you your growth rate. If you come down here, you can go to see how it says YouTube Business and Tax Services, YouTube Report Card, YouTube Education. This is a great platform to show yourself how to grow.
Wow.
You can even talk to a consulting person if you want to. So let's YouTube progress graph. Gives you everything you really need to know about your channel.
Wow.
And let's go to future projections. The future projections is fun because it shows you kind of the rate that you're at, what your growth should be. And they're pretty accurate about this. So like this says 2 months, I should be at 9,040, 4 months, 9,000, 10,000, 13,000, 21,000, 33,000 in 2 years and 2 months. And then from there, it should just continue. By 5 years, I should be at 132,000.
Wow.
that's if YouTube still. That's but that's if YouTube still has monetization and drones haven't completely died and RC products are still relevant. You know what I'm saying? So
Yep.
just stuff to consider.
You
So
gonna be
anyways.
rich.
Oh, I certainly don't know about rich, dude. I didn't get into this to get rich. I got into this because it was fun and I wanted to help people.
So you work real jobs besides YouTube?
Yes, absolutely.
Wow.
It is, Mikey Mike. It's very sad, but it gives you guys an idea. All right, so we got Tater Monster. There we go. Mike is definitely coming in this time. He actually gave me his real email address. Let's see if we can get Mike in here. There we go. Invitation has been sent, Mike. Someone that has one before you, make that leap. What you waiting for? Hey Dan, what's up? Tank RC, what's good, bro? Social Blade is cool. Social Blade actually is very helpful. It also helps you call out YouTubers that have been lying about money they've been making or things they've been doing. Mr. Brooks.
All right.
What's happening, brother?
What's going on?
Very good.
Oh, not much, bro. Ed says, oh, so you are who he was recommending the Tello for. From what I've seen, you'll want the controller. Yes, definitely get the controller with it. eBay sells some pretty good packages for the Tello. I would check it out. What else we got here? All right, guys. Sorry, I'm back. If you want to ask questions, I'm trying to get a little caught up here, but we're having a good back and forth here. So, Mike, we got to talk drones here, man. It's been 3 days since I've had the ability to talk drones.
Let's do it.
Wow.
He said, wow. Oh my gosh. What do you think of the DJI's new controller?
Pretty damn cool.
Mr. Brooks?
Oh, I thought somebody in the chat thing was asking you.
Oh, no, I was asking you, man.
Oh, I'd love to have one. It's too expensive. From recent scuttlebutt that I hear, they limited the range on it, so
Yes.
it's not as powerful as the controller that comes with the Mavic.
That's what I heard as well.
Yeah.
Really capped the range on it to like 4,000 feet or something, like not even a mile. Pretty crazy stuff.
Yeah, trying to save battery life on it or something.
No idea. Gabe, I use Amway Commander V1s, if you were asking me. So,
still like to have one, but not at $650. That's too much.
yeah, no, that's craziness. That's absolute craziness. That's the cost of like a whole drone. That's like buying the Mavic Air. I would never do that. Just use my cell phone. Why would I pay as much for a controller I can buy a 4K drone for that? You know what I'm saying? Like, it just it doesn't make sense.
Yeah. I'll just wait till the price goes down a little later or something. I'll pick one up, but I'd say a reasonable price for that thing's like $400.
Sure. You know DJI, their name brand, they gotta, push their products. It's gotta be overpriced out the hole. Otherwise, we're not DJI. Yeah.
Hey, Cardoso, I don't know that that's a fact, but that's what I heard. That's the scuttlebutt.
It seems to be that a lot of people are having range issues with it. Like, they're getting a lot more range with their stock transmitter than they are with the, and I don't know if it's a cap or they just underpowered it. You know what I'm saying? So kind of sad, honestly. But yeah, man. Just sell your Hubsan. Mike Brooks, just sell your Hubsan. DJI is becoming like Apple. Are you looking it up, Mike? Is that what you're doing?
No.
Oh, okay. Here's somebody typing. Yes,
Yeah,
no. There's 5,000 what 5,280 feet in a mile, something like that. And hey Dan, feed the guinea pig. He actually ate a lot because when we got home, he was low on hay, so he's still munching right now. He's still eating. We gave him a ton of hay when we got back to the house. He didn't finish off his bowl of food, but he had a lot of hay. So is it 520? I thought it was 5,280 feet.
Yep, that's a mile.
That's a mile? That's what I thought. I mean, off the top of my head, I winged that. But and then I think if you did it in meters, it would be like 1,600 and like 1,600 meters, something like that. I think it's like a little over 1,600 meters.
Yeah, you're correct.
Yeah, man. I don't know if I know the meters as accurately, but I'm fairly certain it's like 1,600, somewhere around there, a little over 1,600.
You're right.
Yeah. I hit the enter key by accident. Oh, okay. All right, here's what he says. Interactive says DJI remote uses Android OS, the Worth OS for real-time protocol. We will never use Android OS for live feed on applications. He said 3 feet a meter. Okay, that makes sense. Definitely makes sense. So, Mike, what did you do while I was gone, bro?
Oh, I did a little bit of everything, man.
A little bit of everything.
Yeah.
That's awesome. I'm a little peeved, Mike. You want to know why I'm peeved?
Why are you peeved? Tell me about it.
Okay. All right. You know what came in, Mike?
Oh my God, what was that? I think I just turned a mouse on a motorcycle.
Guess what arrived, man?
Oh, how about that?
Yeah, it arrived, man. It says it's got all these wonderful things in it and all this beautifulness. This fixed wing forward swept glider. It's supposed to be beautiful. You know, it looks good, right?
You sound disappointed. Something's wrong.
Oh, it even looks good on camera, right? It looks good, right? That's a sexy machine. I put it all together. It looks good.
Yeah, it looks sweet.
Yeah, and that was supposed to be a promotional deal. The Zod Dart. Yeah.
Can you use it for the camera too?
What's that?
Can you use it to hold the camera with too?
Can I hold the camera with this?
Yeah.
Well, actually, a FPV camera would go on the front here. So, like, if you got a run cam Swift, you could put a HD camera in here and still get your live feed from it. So, yeah, you can put a camera in there.
I should do that for my future videos.
I would suggest getting one of these before you get one of these. It's just food for thought. But hey, Mike, you know this seemed like a really good deal. What we paid? What, $46 for it?
Yeah.
Right? $46. It was supposed to be the entire kit, and everything was supposed to be amazing. Hey, Mike, there seems to be a lot of stuff missing in there, doesn't there?
Uh-oh.
Oh. Wow. Hey, Mike, do you see a motor on the back of this thing?
Oh, my God.
Yeah, this makes a heck of a tossing plane. Like, you can toss it and it flies really good. It's a heck of a glider, bro.
Sorry about that, man. I don't mean to laugh, but that's just hilarious.
But I don't know where to go with that. Like, so anyways, everybody was like, "Oh, we got this great promotional deal." I think even Captain bought one. Well, he's in for a surprise too when he gets his, because if you go all the way to the end of that Banggood link and you go to the bottom, it says not included. Motor, stabilizer, servos, everything important to make it fly, pretty much. Yeah.
You gotta read that fine print, buddy.
I think it is nose heavy too, Mike. I think the CG is a little out of whack. It didn't fly very far. Makes a great shelf item. I'm
Looks good.
by the time you buy all the parts and put them in, you've paid full price for the unit. It doesn't make sense. I'm half tempted just to put quad insides in it, tear the Tyro down, and shove Tyro parts in it.
No doubt, man.
Bro,
That's disappointing, man.
it is disappointing, man. It's very disappointing. Mikey said, "Do it again." I can't. It flew so far. It's a great glider. That and I'm fat and I don't want to go get it. It looks good sitting there. Dude, it's the worst. I don't know what I'm gonna do with it, Mike. You know what? Just for kicks, I think I'm gonna strap it to the Solo, and I'm gonna drag it like a glider behind it.
Yeah, drop it from the Solo, man.
Yeah.
See how far it can fly.
Look, everybody, it flies. I don't know where it's flying, but it's okay. It's gone. Yeah, it's gone.
Put a small camera on it. And ready to go.
Got to turn in. Well, thanks for stopping in there, Raymond. Break apart your Xeno and put those parts in it. Oh, I don't have a Xeno, bro. I don't have a Xeno, that's for sure. However, I may, if you're up for it, tear that drone you sent me apart and slap that in there.
I would get a tripod.
A tripod?
Yeah, for my future videos.
Oh, that's a good idea. I've got a bunch of those stupid things laying around. They take up space. They're good for taking up space.
I will talk about vehicle. I talk about a vehicle I will get for my future video.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think a tripod's a good thing to have. Are you vlogging then? Is that what you're talking about doing?
Yeah, that's my feature for my channel.
Yeah, no, it's fun, bro. I mean, you got to establish what your channel is about, though. Are you a gamer or are you a vlogger?
I'm mostly gamer.
I would probably stick with gaming then. Get yourself a nice gaming setup. If you've already built an algorithm for yourself based on gaming, I would stick with that.
So, ever heard PlayStation 5 coming soon?
Hey, Drone Boy, he said sign it and give it away to a fan. We just unfortunately talked about giveaways tonight. It doesn't look like I'll be doing any more of those, man, anytime soon, until the legality issues work themselves out.
Have you seen the rules that they're proposing, or?
Yes, I've had an opportunity to read through them here.
I mean, are they really ridiculous, or?
They are, I think they're worded very interestingly. Almost to the point where you'd probably need a lawyer to look through them to find out what your do's and don'ts are. It seems very edgy to me, almost to the point where, like, if you try it and you don't know if you're breaking the rules, then you're asking for problems. You know what I mean?
You know, I'm a little on the fence about it. I mean, I think actually there needed to be some rules.
Sure. However, you should let me see if I can pull them up, man. You should read through all 12 of these things. They get more interesting as you go, just to say the least here. Let's see if I can pull them up, and we'll try to read them together here.
Look, John decided to grace us.
Okay, when was this updated here?
We need to get John in here.
All right, so this is their old one. They now have 12. Oh, this is interesting. Number 7 says you cannot associate or affiliate YouTube with your contest without YouTube's prior written consent now. Oh, boy. This prohibits, among other things, expressly stating or doing anything that suggests that YouTube is involved or has endorsed your contest in any way. So that's basically every video you want to do. because you're using their platform. You should really read through these, man. They're very interesting how they've worded this stuff. Like I said, man, I think a lawyer really needs to go through these and pick them apart, and tell you what the do's and don'ts are here.
I can understand that YouTube wants to be disassociated with the giveaway.
How can you be disassociated? You're using their platform to do your giveaway.
Well, you simply put a statement out there that YouTube doesn't endorse this giveaway in any way, shape, or form, and they're not connected with it whatsoever. You're just using their platform to announce the giveaway or do the giveaway, and I can see that.
Let's do this. I'm going to share this.
My issue with it is all the fake giveaways. I've got 300 subscribers. I'm going to give away a Mavic Pro. When I hit 1,000, and it's a rigged contest.
Sure.
Just to grab subs.
So here's the other one you're going to have some problem with. Now, I get the first one. The first one's completely understandable. You are solely responsible for your contest. The second one, however, your contest on YouTube must comply with all applicable federal, state, and local laws, rules, and regulations, including U.S. sanctions. That one seems a bit out there, man. That means that you are limited to your giveaway abilities based on other countries, and you need to find out what every other country's sanctions are, because apparently you can't just say you're going to do a giveaway if another country's sanctions don't allow it for legal bias, legal reasons, basically. I'm telling you, man, this is crazy stuff. This was never in place before. They just kind of randomly came up with all this stuff. So how do you know if you're in the right or you're in the wrong? You know what I mean?
I would simply just limit it to the U.S. only.
I don't know if you're even allowed to do that, because then you're cutting other people out of the giveaway, which makes it unfair. You cannot ask the user to give all rights or transfer to the ownership of their entry to you. Your contest must be free to enter. Do not forget to check your local lottery laws. Oh, interesting. Oh, man.
I can understand that one, too. Some people announce a giveaway, and then you have to actually pay or something, which they're holding a raffle, in a sense.
Sure.
So
I understand that.
Yeah. There's a guy giving away a Spark on here, and the more donations you gave, the more entries you had. And I said, that's a raffle. That ain't a giveaway. But he still got away with it.
Well, this is interesting. You and any third party may not manipulate the metrics on YouTube service, including numbers or views like dislikes or subscriptions, such that the metrics to reflect the genuine use of engagement with YouTube service. So that means you can't ask them to subscribe to your channel anymore, or they don't have to be subscribed for them to be a part of your giveaway anymore. It has to be available to the public. Interesting, man. It's like they're doing this to kill the growth,
I can see that, and then I could see them simply getting around that, saying that, the giveaway will be announced at a certain time on my channel. So if you want to see that you won, you have to, you're responsible for that. So, and to do so, you'd have to be subscribed to their channel, basically.
Sure. I'm going to go ahead and paste these if anybody's interested in having a look at the YouTube stuff for yourself. Let's see here. He's exactly right. You need, what did it say? You need a disclaimer saying YouTube is not in any way affiliated with the giveaway. Yeah, I understand. I get that. Dude, I'm telling you, man, this is not gonna go over smooth.
Hmm. I went full screen so I could read the rules.
Oh, I posted them. If you want to click on the link, I put them up here.
No, but I couldn't see chat at the moment. I see Steven joined us. How
Oh,
you doing, Steven?
oh, is here. Well, Steve, you know you want to join us, man. I'm just gonna drop it in the link here.
Yeah, Steven, come on in, bud.
We haven't seen you in a while. Just turn your camera off and join us. Come on, bro. Link is in the comments section, buddy.
See what other comments I might have missed here.
No, and I agree with that, Cardosa. It's just so very touchy because all it takes is one person to say they have a problem with the giveaway and turn your channel in, and dude, you may wake up to a whole bunch of emails from YouTube saying that your channel might be getting canceled, or you got a strike against your channel now for absolutely no reason other than somebody was a little peeved. You know what I'm saying? Johnson, what's up, dude? Variable, what's up, bro? We'll see if he joins us. All right, I'm gonna hit remove here. I think he's had plenty of time to pop in if he's going to. No, I get that. I get that interactive about the paying for stuff. Yeah, absolutely. I think that would be the lottery effect. You'd have to figure out your local lottery. But how does that convert over if you're getting money from overseas from somebody, or there's just so many variables to consider, man. All right. If he was going to join us, he would have clicked on that link. We'll see what's going on. Gregory, what are you doing, man?
Just watching TV.
Oh.
I thought Greg was coming in here.
I gave him the opportunity. Kevin was more than welcome to come in.
Oh.
That's what I'm saying. We just watched another channel get kicked off because of a giveaway. And they weren't, to me, it seemed, I watched the video, I didn't see anything wrong with it, but apparently he crossed the local guidelines. Somehow, some way it happened. So I just caution all of you, if you're doing giveaways in the future, man, make sure you have a good understanding of what is happening before you commit to it, especially if you've done a lot of work to get your channel where it's at.
I'm not sure. Is his name Gregory?
Yeah,
Right,
I think.
Yeah, John's asking who the third person is.
Oh, Gregory's a gamer. He popped in just to chat, but I think we've overwhelmed him with drone talk and talk about YouTube at this point.
Gregory, you want to say something in the chat so that people can check out your channel?
Yes, so hold on, let me charge my phone. I still talk. Hold on. Just wait. So everybody, check out my channel. It's about video games. So please like and subscribe and notification and share to your social media accounts.
There you go. If you have the ability to comment in the comment section, man, you should definitely comment so people can see who you are. Let's see. Steven, actually. Go ahead. Steven said, ever since my wife started working in the office again, she has been bringing my home presence in the form of colds and flus. Oh, man, I completely understand that. Rick Halliber. Sorry I missed you earlier, bro. Feel free to join us, Rick, if you'd like to. You know my door is always open to you, brother.
Oh, Rick, jump in the stream with us, brother.
Yeah, man. This is it's an open stream, guys. All I ask is that you don't come in and do or say anything too crazy. You know, you'll be banned from my channel pretty quick if you do. So I'm gonna post the link again. Like I said, it's an open stream, man. It's only 10:30. It's not even that late yet. Feel free to join us. We'll leave this up for a minute here. Yeah, Mittens, I think that is overblown, but just say you jumped on their bus. people talk about that. Interactive says, if it does not matter if you are a U.S. citizen, you are 100% responsible to obey federal, state, and local laws and regulations. Even if you live in another country, you have to choose a state to pay tax. Okay, so I mean, I understand that if you're doing the lottery side of things. Wow, we got the both Brookses in here.
I'll be damned.
Wow.
Are you in here, Sean?
We got the Brookses in here. Look at that. Look. He's got a Hubsan 109S sitting there powered up just for us.
His mic's muted, though.
Yeah. No, is he muted? It doesn't say he's muted.
I got a little cross the microphone there.
Oh, I can unmute you, Sean. Just if you want me to do that. I have control. So, Dan, can we get a spoiler for your next vid? You know, honestly, John, I don't know what I'm doing, man. I'm just having fun right now.
You're going to drop that glider from the solo, man.
How's that?
You're going to drop that little styrofoam bird from the solo.
Yeah, we should probably line something like that up. It's not going to be till next Sunday, guys. Unfortunately, I used a lot of my video time up. Wow, Matthew McCain, enjoy the channel with a $5 super chat. Thank you very much, sir. Much appreciated. I think we lost Gregory.
Yeah, I was just getting ready to say.
I think Gregory bailed. Thank you very much. Awesome, Matthew. Very cool. Yeah, man, I don't know. I haven't really been thinking of anything. However, I do have a request from all of you. If you did happen to miss my habitat video of the sanctuary for the big cat habitat, even if you guys don't watch the whole thing, please watch it long enough to get a view on it. I would really like to help that habitat out. I told them that any money that video makes, I would go ahead and donate to them. I don't care how long that video is up for. If it makes a killing, I'll still donate that money to the habitat. So if you guys want to do me a solid, man, I believe in what they're doing. I think it's an awesome thing, and I'd like to show them my own support in my own way. So if you guys missed my big cat sanctuary video, please go back and have a view. I think I can post that. Hold on one sec. Go to my channel here. It was a lot of fun, man. Clayton is a really solid guy. We had an opportunity to talk to Clayton, the vice president of the Habitat, for quite a while. We got a little private tour of the place. He was awesome, just absolutely awesome. And man, we witnessed a liger and a tigon. If you don't know what a liger is, it's a mix between a lion and a tiger. And they had 2 ligers there, that a male and a female. They actually have the largest liger in captivity at that habitat, which was extremely neat. Extremely neat. He was a 900-pound cat. That's a scary individual. That's a scary cat, man.
It's a lot of meow mix.
That is a lot of meow mix. I don't know if I'd want almost 1,000-pound cat jumping on me. But he does. He is actually the tiger and lion trainer. So let me see. Is it going to give me a way to share this, or do I have to pause it first? I think I got to pause it first. So yeah, I was. It only got 103 view, guys. I would really like to see it at least break the 200 mark or the 300 mark if possible, and then I'll start sharing it all over Facebook to try to get it some love. The more exposure it gets, the better off it is. So. More you guys can help me with that. Huh?
Let's say, welcome back, Sean.
Let's see here. Paste. And this is the big cat video in case you guys missed it. What do they feed them? Actually, believe it or not, wholesale meats stepped up to the plate. They get a lot of organic fed meats. So basically the animals eat the organic instead of being grain fed, and that makes the meat really good. And Whole Foods actually donates a ton of their meat to the Habitat monthly, but it doesn't pay for all of it. So each day they have over 50 cats At big cats, at least. That's not even a fraction of the animals they have out there, but they have up to 50 large cats there, and each one of them eats roughly 25 pounds of meat a day, roughly. So if that gives you an idea how much they spend on meat a day, it's pretty crazy. Pretty crazy. So,
But it creates a lot of fertilizer too.
yeah, yeah. So I remember a reporter in Brazil that kept doing reporting from the tiger area. One day the tiger ate him. Yeah, actually, I was very surprised by the. I'll tell you what, man. Clayton has some courage jumping in there with these lions because they come in and at first one of them grabbed him by the foot and was like pretending to eat his leg. And then I realized it was part of the show, but the lion was laughing and giggling. It was very interesting to see the interaction between these guys. So I was a little skittish at first watching this show, but I gotta say, man, he is one on one with these creatures, man. They love him, and it's quite amazing to watch that. Not to say that their instincts don't kick in every now and then, but you know,
What's up, guys? Sorry. My
Gregory is back and Sean has left. So once again, I will post the link.
phone.
This is musical hangouts.
It is.
Yeah.
Well, everybody, I need y'all to check out my channel, and please drop a like, share my channel to your social media accounts so I get more views, more audience, and comment and drop a like on all my videos.
Comment and drop a like, huh? Gabe M.
Also, hit notifications so you won't miss my future uploads and streams.
Now remember, guys, Gregory is a gamer. If you guys are into gaming, feel free to support him. Man, I got something in my eye here, bro. I think it's an
If you're a
eyelash.
gamer, subscribe.
Oh, Sean is back.
Gregory, did you type something in the chat room so that people know what you're doing?
Well, how can I do this?
Well, you got to go to, you got to lower your window, your Hangout window by pushing your home screen. And then you need to go to my YouTube video that's up and drop a comment in the comment section.
So I'm talking to you through my phone.
Yeah, so my phone, I have Windows or I have Android 8.1. If I just push the home screen, it lowers the Hangout into the bottom and I can open YouTube and then I can click from there. I don't know what operating system you're on.
I'm on my phone.
All right.
All
Yeah,
right.
I didn't realize you were on your phone. Look, it's Sinister.
What's that?
Sinister.
Let's see.
We jump in there.
Who?
Sinister.
Oh, is Sinister in here? Yeah. Sinister.
You say press my video screen and what?
So you can just go to YouTube and open my channel up and then click on my live stream that's currently going on and then go to live chat and you can comment. You can talk to people while you're in the Hangout.
I might as well go to my computer.
Okay, that's probably best.
I have my computer anyways.
Jim, if you'd like to join us, feel free, man. I posted the link for you there. Let's see, Ed, we stayed at a campground at Lion Country Safari in West Palm. And during the night, about 2 a.m., the lions were all roaring. I think it was feeding time. Pretty crazy. I was sleeping. Yeah, I've had a pop-up camper. Yeah, actually, once the sun went down, all the tigers were in their den areas, and they were all communicating, man. There was pretty loud roaring going on from inside there. It was pretty crazy. So, now we'll see if Sinister joins us. Has he said anything? Stopping in really quick, trying to get my youngster to sleep. Oh, okay. All right. Well, there goes that idea. Nobody wants to join us tonight.
Sean keeps jumping in.
Yeah, Sean's not going to talk, though. He should, though. Just leave his camera off and turn his mic on, and he should talk with us.
Look down. Talk to us, Sean.
Yeah, man. It's good to have the both Brookses in here, man.
I don't get to talk to my little brother too much.
Yeah, that's right. You guys don't communicate as much as you used to.
Sean's been scarce lately, man. He ain't around like he used to be.
I've talked to him. He's busy, man. He's very, very busy right now. He's got a lot working out in his life himself, just like me. I understand. Hello, drone nerds. Hello, fellow drone nerd. How are you, Proper? Would you like to join us on the panel? JDS, I don't know why you haven't come into the panel yet. You're killing me, kid. Come on, man. You know you want to join us. It's only 10:50, bro. It's not even close to midnight yet. Ooh, I just realized I have another. Oh, wait. How long have we been at this, Mike? How long have I been on for? Does it say?
I don't know.
I have a beer in the freezer I can't forget. I'm probably going to have to go grab that in a sec.
You probably should do that, too.
Yeah. All right. I'll be right back. You going to hold it down?
Yeah, man. I got it.
All right.
So what's everybody think about the new rules? Giveaways in general. I'll be quite honest with you. I think the rules are something that was needed.
Okay. I'm right.
Due to the fact that a lot of the giveaways seem like they were fake. I've seen some people have like hundreds of entries, and then they cut up 10 pieces of paper and say, "Oh, I limited it down to 10 people for my giveaway, and I'm gonna choose from one of these." I said, like really. I mean, that's using that comment picker thing for your giveaway. I think that's probably the most trusted way to do a giveaway on YouTube. It seems like it's fair. It eliminates all the extra comments from people trying to get extra entries. That's something I trust. It's third party. The person who's hosting the giveaway has no way to sway the who the winner is or whatnot. So I think that's the best way to do it. But I do agree there needs to be some rules, as long as it's not ridiculous with their legal terms. So far, what I've read doesn't seem out of the realm of. I mean, of course, you need to abide by your local and state and federal laws. That kind of went without saying to begin with. YouTube doesn't want to be associated with anything that's illegal. So, but no, JDS, I understand, man. I mean, if you're in jeopardy of losing your channel over a giveaway or something, hey, it's not worth it. But I mean, I haven't had a chance to read over all the rules. As long as it's not ridiculous, and I can see it. Like I say, I believe there was some guidelines needed for rules, whereas some people would say, you have to do this, that, or the other, and donations give you more entries, or you have to subscribe to my Instagram, my Twitter,
My link
all these other things to gain entries into a giveaway. And I don't believe in that. So I think the rules as far as that goes are probably needed to gain entries for a giveaway. And I don't believe in that. So I think
Ed, you actually have the echo going because you're playing the stream and you're watching the hangout. You gotta pause the YouTube stream.
You don't have to pause and just turn the audio down.
Yeah, well, yeah, but he still has to hear us. That's true, though.
Sorry.
All good.
Working on
Yeah, Mike, that's when frozen
mind.
beer, bro. See all the ice in it?
Yeah, man.
Big chunks of ice in it now.
It'll
Didn't
stay
get to
nice
it.
and cold for a while.
Little too cold.
Yeah, man.
Oh, good. We're getting quite a panel in here tonight. I'll tell you what,
What do
though.
you think about the giveaway rules?
He's still working on the. Oop, he just dropped out, I think. Give him a second to come back in.
Oh, was that a normal size Corona? That wasn't a baby Corona?
Yeah, no, this is the normal sizer.
Oh. John just pointed that out, so.
Yep. Yeah, we ran out of the. Here's the 7 next to the 12. So.
Oh, well, you can only drink half of that now. You know
What's that?
You can only drink half of that.
Well, tonight we're gonna finish it, but yeah, I found that it was these are really expensive. These little 7s. It was almost cheaper to buy the 12s. So the heck with it. Let's see, interactive. Another big thing is that the rules may change, so we'll not be able to show.
You can't show you drinking on YouTube.
Yeah, they already say
you can't drink. You
can't vape. That's next.
you can't vape. Can't do bong hits.
I mean, it's fine. I'll just do this. I'll just be like, boop. What's up, guys?
Hey, John, you can catch us in here. You get in here a little early or something tonight, man. You jump in.
What, did John want to come in?
He said he wished he could join us, but I think he's got to be quiet or something over there.
I think he's being lame. Yeah, once it's open, you can't waste a beer, man. No beer left behind, bro.
Love my drones, Edward.
Why I hesitated to join. Knew I'd screw up. Oh, it's okay. Ed, give it another shot, man. We're going to let you back in, brother.
Yeah, man, jump back in here.
We go through this with everybody, dude. It's just a little learning curve. I'm going to post it again. Incoming. There you go.
Steven's having his own contest.
Is he?
Yeah. Those rules are a little strange.
Uploads a video of pooping in their pants, start to finish. Broken quad. Well, that's a heck of a deal. I may just have to take a crap in my panties. I'll send a new refurbished, just opened to verify the contest unique read to the next person that uploads a video pooping in their pants, start to finish. Steven's serious, by the way.
I don't doubt that.
Here's to you, JD. That's for you, buddy. You know, I do like the headphones better than the boom mic. I'm not going to lie, bro. This was kind of just in the way.
Well, that mic sounds good.
Yeah.
A lot of those headset microphones sound pretty tinny, but that one's got good audio quality to it.
All right, I'm pulling the link now. Drone on, dude. Why don't you join us? We got Brian in the house. You can use your cell phone, Brian. Just click on the link. It'll take you right to Hangouts. Join us, bro. You must verify the contents of your pants. Does that mean reach down, run your hand through it, and take a lick like peanut butter? Dude, headset mic sounds fine. Excellent. I look like a caveman. That's all right. I look like someone who Well, I don't know. Maybe do I look like a chubby caveman? No. What do I look like, Mike?
You're not so
You
damn
tell
chubby.
me.
What do you mean I'm
You
not
should-
chubby, bro? I'm 350 pounds of greatness.
What the hell?
You should see me right now. I look like a Sasquatch.
He sounds like a damn Sasquatch.
Damn Sasquatch. Cardosa. Let's see here. The stream just turned. it didn't turn until I started talking about the Moby Huge. That's when the stream took a turn for the worst. But now I've got this wonderful 5.8 live feed, wonderful 200 milliwatt system that I have to find something to put it on because I ordered all of this for the thing because that's all I thought it needed. So, hey, look, I'm already $30 in the hole on top of the purchase I made for that.
Drop it on the solo, man. That thing might fly good.
Drop it in the solo. No.
Drop it from the solo.
Oh yeah.
Put the camera on it and let it glide on down.
No servos to control it. Well, drone on. I certainly didn't put my numbers on my drone.
So how many drones do you have?
What's that?
How many drones do you have?
Ooh, 28 or so, somewhere around there.
Damn.
Dexter Disson, any Hubson news? Dexter, I assume that you're a new subscriber to my channel. I'll tell you what, we happen to have somebody in our panel right now, Drone Starship, who would be more than happy to give you the new news on Hubson. If you can convince him to unmute his microphone and tell you all about it. He said rolling on the floor.
From what I heard, the Hubson 501s, the new ones, they switched to some cheaper motors. On the new 501Ss or SSs or whatever.
The SSs, they're burning out.
I think they switched to a cheaper motor. Changed the ESCs on them. There's a black motor on them now as compared to the gold motors.
The gold.
Yeah.
Interesting. I have 3 Hubson H109s. Yes, Drone Starship is in the chat as well as in the... Yeah. Mr. Brooks, why don't you just join us on the panel?
Yeah, Drone Starship is...
Edward is back.
Yeah, as well as... Yeah. Mr. Brooks, why don't you just join us on the panel?
All right, so Edward
is back.
All you got to do is turn the volume down on your YouTube stream.
All right, so Edward, all you got to do is...
You can hear us here. You don't need to listen on your YouTube thing.
Yeah, you should be able to hear us through the Hangout, so you won't have to listen to the YouTube stream. I think he's good. Yeah, I don't hear... oh, nope. The echo's back.
Is it?
Yeah.
Damn it, Jim. Hang on.
You don't have a TV playing in the background, do you?
I do hear a TV, but that's not... We're hearing echo, which normally means that his speakers are too loud, and it means that he's playing the stream next to the Hangout.
Well, now I can't hear you because I'm muted.
Yeah, okay, so, Ed, here's what you're going to do. You ready?
Wait a minute.
Can you hear me? Just let me know when...
Volume's turned off.
Let me know when you can hear me. Mr. Ed, Mr. Ed. Oh, all right. You can hear us?
Yeah.
You're in, buddy.
No echo?
Let me talk and see if I hear echo. I think we're good to go. I think we are good to go. I don't hear myself. Do you hear me talking there, Mike, other than this?
I don't hear any echo, but yeah, I hear you fine.
Okay.
Clear.
Ed, you can hear me?
I can hear you fine.
Then we're good to go, buddy. You got it figured out.
Luck of the draw, I suppose.
Luck of the draw. Yeah, no, it's the biggest thing to remember is that when you join a Google Hangout to always either turn your volume down on just the YouTube stream and leave the Hangout volume up, or to just pause the YouTube stream altogether and just use your Hangouts. You can still read the chat as long as you leave the YouTube window up, but you can pause the stream itself.
Well, what I was doing when I first joined the Hangout, it comes up on Chrome.
Mm-hmm.
So I ended up doing 2 Chrome windows, but I got confused on which one to mute. So I got the pop-out chat going.
Gotcha.
And whatever.
Gotcha. Oh, okay. Now hold up. Hold up a minute.
Hangouts going like I did with my other phones, going off in the background.
I see everyone. Okay. Mike, did you type this? I agree, John. The Xeno was a big letdown.
Yeah.
Okay. I told everybody from the get-go what was going to happen with that thing. I don't know why people haven't learned yet. I normally when I say something Hubsan related, it's because I understand the company very well and the way they do things. So maybe in the future, people will just listen to me and not buy the Xeno and spend a whole bunch of money they could have spent on like a Spark or something that would have been way more capable, without the constant need for crappy updates that don't fix anything. You know what I mean? Like there's yeah.
I mean, the Xeno was a chance for Hubsan to redeem themselves, and they just, they let everything. It was another cash grab.
Mm-hmm.
They took a 501 and they repackaged it into a foldable drone
and put a different camera on it with a gimbal.
Right.
That's what I said. They're going to use older tech to build it, and it's going to be pointless.
I mean, they tried to make it look like a Mavic or something.
Sure.
Say, oh, everybody's going to eat this up,
Mm-hmm.
We'll grab a shitload of cash from people.
Mm-hmm.
And then when they have all kinds of problems, we'll just vanish again.
Oh.
So
I found this extremely funny. Let me see if I can pull this up. Give me one sec. Let me see if I can find this here.
Dan, you got a Bebop, don't you?
I do. I have a Bebop 1 and a Bebop 2.
you gotta have your Bebops.
Yep. So
Okay.
tomorrow we're doing live stream gaming for 700 subscriber special.
Let's see here. I want to show you guys this because I find this to be kind of amusing here. All right, you ready?
All right.
This goes to show you how much Hubsan really doesn't like me. Like, legit doesn't like me. I found this when I was searching the other day, and I reached out to this individual. For those of you guys who don't know, Hubsan official, Sam Lee is the CEO of Hubsan. Okay? And we only talked one time through email, and he didn't like what I had to say. So anyways, I came across him as a suggested contact, and I tried to do this. You ready? I'm going to do it live for everybody. This is fun. And click. Your friend request won't be delivered. If you think this doesn't go against our community standards, let us know. You cannot contact with this person right now.
Okay.
What do you think happened?
Dang.
Yeah, pretty much. They have chosen to completely cut me out of their lives and call me the bad guy.
Bastards.
That is, and all I ever asked them to do was fix some of the problems. That's it. I told them how to fix the problems and how to solve them, and they just wouldn't do it. They wouldn't do it. Sam is, huh?
I think the Xeno calls for another Hitler video.
You think the Xeno needs a Hitler video?
Yeah.
Oh boy, it's been a while since I've made a Hitler video. I just reposted Casey Neistat's Hitler video again.
Yeah.
That was too much, though. People were like, "Oh my god!" I immediately started getting hate trolled, and I put it on I put it on private again. But yeah, no, that's a funny video as well. I think the pineapple part is my favorite part.
So Dan, what do you think? Is the Hubsan deal kind of like Ford and Chevy? You know, well, you just hate Ford.
No, I mean I have quite a past history with Hubsan. I don't know. They wanted so much from me free, and I gave so much of my time towards the 501s, and literally, man, I never wanted money from the company, and I certainly didn't want a partnership. I just wanted recognition, I think, for a lot of the work and effort that I was putting in, like anybody would. If you do a good job, you want to be told what? You want to be told you did a good job, right?
Absolutely.
There's something in that feels good to say, hey, I've been acknowledged. That feels nice to be acknowledged when you put this much time and effort towards something. I never got it once. Not one time did I ever get a thank you from them for anything. I spent hours on the phone with people helping them solve their problems. I did a mass majority of beta testing for all their software. I never once got a thank you from that company. And then when I realized that they were doing stuff to the firmware to intentionally make their drones fly away, that's when I had enough. I reached out to him. I said, "Why did you activate these fail safes that cause the drone to fall out of the sky? This is a fail safe. Like I can physically see this was a parameter adjustment in the fail safes by your company to make this fall out of the sky." At the time, we would have called it TOD, or tumble of death. It's when the quad reached a certain angle, it would just fall out of the sky, thinking that it rolled over. That was a failsafe applied by Hubsan Tech. When I questioned them on it, they got really mad and pretty much disowned me. So they realized I figured out what they were doing, and I called them out on it personally through email, and then the next thing I know, I've been completely disconnected from them. So from that point, it spawned into so much other fun stuff.
You went above and beyond the Call of Duty as far as Hubsan goes. I'd say you were probably responsible for at least 1,000 sales of the 501s, man.
Easily. Some of my original videos, dude, are at like over 100,000 views. I have to think that I at least helped them sell probably close to 10,000 units, at least. In a small number, at least the small end of things, probably 10,000. On a high end, probably 35. Easy.
And when it came down to them backing, I remember when Ron's son lost his 502E.
Yep.
And they wouldn't even replace that because it was a brand new drone that flew away.
That was the final draw for me when I reached out to Shally and I said, "Hey, I have done a lot for your company." And his son has a lot of, mental problems, let's say. And he was getting a lot of enjoyment out of flying it. And, it went up, it went in the air, and then we just watched it take off. It didn't listen to the transmitter. It just took off. Now, I would like to see this unit replaced, and she was like, "Oh, sorry, we don't just replace drones because people say they fly away." I was like, "You know who I am. You know what I've done for you." I think there is so much to be said here about this child that has, I don't think it's Ron's fault that he should have to replace this drone, knowing the facts that are, Why would I lie to you for a $60 drone? You know what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't make sense. I don't. I
They
helped you
should have been
sell.
sending you anything that you wanted.
No, they
But then
didn't.
they turn around and show how ungrateful they are,
Yep.
but not even replacing a 502E that was purchased.
Perfect. Crazy.
I don't get it.
That was it. After that, they got the raw side of drone worship. They got the bad guy side of, as they call me, the bad guy now. I am the bad guy.
No, but it's not. I think every one of us enjoyed flying our 501s, and like you say, you didn't have a problem with the drone itself.
Mm-hmm.
It was the company and how they were screwing everybody over.
Yeah. Actually, let me make this super clear for Dexter Siden. Dexter, let me be super clear about this. I came up with that firmware package based on a program that they offered me to tamper with. Okay, I built the Superflyer package and I sent it to Shally for testing, and then a week later they stole my firmware package and they offered it as a firmware package. They called it the Superflyer firmware package. Okay. Hey, look, I sucked it up. I said, okay, fine. That's the last time I send them anything back. When I find good results, I'm just going to keep it and share it with the people I care about. So that was the first time I realized they do shady stuff, was when they stole my idea and didn't give me any credit for it whatsoever. That was when I found out that you can actually amplify the signal through firmware, as opposed to actually having to update the update the antennas and stuff. All those antenna upgrades were just kind of pointless when all you had to do was just make a few firmware adjustments.
So the amount of power going out to the antenna, I guess, or whatever.
Well, but it was pointless because I ordered that kit and we installed it, and then I did my videos, and everybody was saying they were getting such great range out of this 14 dBi patch antenna and this 6 dBi dipole antenna, and I tested it and I said, man, I'm actually getting worse range than I was, and I tested it a few more times, and then finally Shally sent me one of their programs, the Hubsan program, the protocol program, to mess with, and then I took the current firmware package that I had, which would have been like 1.25.2, and I ended up coming up with 1.2.1, and then from there 1.2.1 progressed into 1.2.6, and then after that I built the firmware package that is now known as Superflyer, which allowed you to go like 2,000 meters away, sometimes more, on stock antennas. So apparently the antennas were not even a necessary mod.
I think John's bailing on us here.
Okay, I got to get some rest. Yeah.
So in other words, it was the power of the transmitter got boosted by your changes in the firmware.
Yeah, they capped it. It came very severely capped. And I basically unleashed the cap on it. And once it reaches the US, you can just uncap the system. So I released that. I didn't release it until after she made it clear that they were going to release it. So then I started telling people, like, hey, here's the download link. I supply it in my Google folder if anybody wants to install Superflyer package. And because I knew at that point she was just taking the idea. No credit was given. Just take the idea and run with it. So, yeah, it's pretty screwed up what they did to me, man. And yet everybody's been led to believe I'm the bad guy.
Here's the deal, and this is the way it's been for a long time, and that is the people that actually use the product are the ones that are the true innovators in that product.
Sure.
Hobbyists have made so many advances, and we keep getting knocked down by limiting our wattage and whatever, and what do hobbyists do? They find a way to overcome those roadblocks that are put in their way.
Yeah. Well, I think they realized I started having a lot of pull with the community, and I think it scared them is really what happened. Uh, One individual just doing all this testing, and I mean it was interesting. I would put up a video and I would have like 4,000 views in less than 2 or 3 hours, man. You know, and I realized at that point that I had a massive Hubson following of people, and I think that scared Kevin, Charlie, Annie, and Sam. I think I was kind of taking over the Hubson, scene, and I don't know if they like that very much. Honestly, I think that's really where this was heading. So I don't know, man. I'm glad I stepped away. I'm glad I don't do it anymore. That was way more worth than it was, work than it was worth, honestly. So
People get insecure, man. I mean, obviously you were the man, and that's why you were made out to be the bad guy.
well, that happens with every situation when people want to save face. They start putting out fires and then they start trying to turn it on the person that was. I find that to be the case a lot of the time, honestly. You know, it's it's sad, man. It's sad when stuff like that happens.
I'll be back in a couple minutes, and we'll grab me another cup.
Yeah, I'm gonna read through some of these. John Prickley, you
I need
should
a
have.
new one myself.
You should have had them send it to you for repair. Invitation and sincerest form of flattery. I was led to believe you were a bad guy by comments. John, it is what it is, man. People always talk bad about me no matter what, dude. I did more for the Hubson community than they will ever admit to. So I swallowed it, man. I swallowed every bit of it, and I walked away. I kept my pride intact, and I left. I refused to push a company that's not willing to change or do what's necessary to better things for the people that are buying their products. So people like us drive the technology. Yep. That's what makes open. No, that's exactly what makes Open Solo great. I love the Open Solo platform, man. I don't currently fly Open Solo, but I love what the guys are doing with it. I don't see any reason to change what I've got going. It works for my needs so far, and until it doesn't, I pretty much am going to run 2.4.2 as long as possible. Most of the stuff they're doing, I can change directly in the parameters on the Tower app and still get the same results. By the way, Mike, someone in one of those Facebook groups, buy and sell drones, was selling some kind of $8,000 DJI drone. I told him I'd take 5 of them and charge them to you. So, yeah, John, man, no matter what, people tell you I'm a self-indulged prick douchebag guy that just wanted nothing but money from the company, and that's just not even the case. I'm here to tell you right now, man. I just wanted recognition. That's it. I just wanted them to say I did a good job. That's all I cared about. So take that as it is. I told them I'm not removing the Hitler video. The Hitler video will stay up forever. Forever.
No, I liked the Hitler video. That was good.
They earned the Hitler video, and I gave it to them. So that will always be there. As new drones come out, I continue updating the algorithm of the name. Oh, the Xeno's out? Change the name to Xeno. Oh, that's out too. Change the name to that. Yep, I keep up with that video very much so. Matter of fact, I'm going to post it. If you guys haven't seen it, you'll get a kick out of it. Let's see. This is why I'm the bad guy.
Yeah. The Hitler video did it for you, Dan. That made you the bad guy, right?
This video made me the bad guy. And at that point, I had already made my decision to not care. So they earned it. They got every bit of it. Paste, enter. There you go. That's the video that made me a bad guy. So any suggestions that were Perks of drone. Want a good source if I can. Well, Mittens, what kind of droning are you looking to do, man? There's so many different types. Are you looking for FPV, cinematography, pictures, video, close encounter? There's so many different types of droning, man. You got to kind of tell me what you're looking for before I can make a decision.
Actually, John, there are goggles that you can hook to a Spark or a DJI drone that you can fly at FPV. Just so you know.
Yeah, FPV is a bit more for advanced pilots. It's not something I would say jump immediately into unless you're going to start with whoops and kind of understand that whole class first and then work your way up.
Yeah, we're talking a GPS drone. The first drone I ever flew FPV was a GPS drone. You get screwed up, you let go of the sticks, and it sits there.
Oh no, yeah.
How easy is that?
I was talking to him. I was trying to explain. I was trying to explain the different realms of flying. So what he was referring to, Ed on the stream here was referring to was GPS. I was just saying if you're going to try to fly drones, you probably want to start with a GPS platform, or if you are going to get into FPV, start with like tiny whoops and stuff. Start simple, learn, understand. I mean, it's a learning curve. So.
Yeah, don't strap on a pair of FPV goggles and try and fly a racing drone FPV. No, you'll find the ground real fast.
Yeah, proper FPV. I think I don't know if I would go that route, honestly. Just jump right into 5-inch or 3-inch or any of those. That's normally doesn't end well for somebody who doesn't even understand orientation of a quad yet. That's a totally different type of flying. Let's see here. Start with a GPS drone. When you're ready for FPV, start with adding a cheap. Yes. That's actually a really good idea. However, if I had to do it all again, I would not fly stabilized for FPV. I would immediately switch into acro and have started with acro, because once you learn stabilized, you have to almost relearn everything when you switch into acro.
Absolutely. Agree 100%, Dan.
So
it took me a long time to unlearn what I've learned over 3 years.
I still have a problem because I don't understand the physics of the drone. My brain always wants to constantly think that it's stabilized when I go to do a function or something, and then my brain cuts me off at that function point. Like, wait a minute, the physics of the drone aren't meant to do this. And then you go, well, you got to, because you're an acro, and then you got to try it. It's like you overthink some of the stuff that you do because you're so used to flying stabilized. So it's just one of those things, man. Can I do flips, barrel rolls? Yeah. Am I doing S loops and S splits and all that kind of stuff yet? No. Do I ever think I will? No. I just like the freedom of flying FPV. I think it's a lot of fun. I'm not out to be one of those crazy guys terrorizing parks and stuff, flying through trees at 80 miles an hour, trying to hit gaps and stuff. That's not my thing. I just like the freedom of what FPV has to offer. So
to truly fly like a bird.
Yes, that's basically what it feels like, to be able to fly like a bird. Speaking of, have you ever seen my Thug Life bird video, man?
Which one?
My Thug Life bird video.
Don't know, man. Put a link. Let's see a link.
All right, I'll post it, but I'm actually just going to show it to everybody here if I can.
Oh, well, that works too.
Oh, where's it?
You know what, Proper? Come on, man. That's just, come on, man. Why you got to go 110? 90 is fine with me.
Okay. This is a very entertaining video for a couple of reasons. I think the biggest one being the fact that this happened with a 3DR solo. And the second part of this, I did request this video footage from another pilot, and he did give me permission to use this. So this is interesting. This 3DR solo is cruising down the beach, and I'd say he's probably going, I don't know, 12, 15 miles per hour, and there's a seagull flying straight at his drone. And the seagull doesn't see the drone until the absolute last second. But if you want to know what it feels like to be an FPV, this is a perfect idea of how quick of a movement you can make as a bird, the same way as it applies to FPV. So here you go. Watch this. This is in slow motion. That bird is absolutely upside down, staring at the drone as it avoids it. Did you see how fast he made that maneuver? One more time.
That's very cool. That's very cool, man.
This is the craziest. This is full speed.
He didn't want to get chewed up by those props, man.
I had to thug life the bird. It was just too perfect. He rolled all the way upside down, and his neck was still upright, staring at the bird as he dive bombed it.
Bird saying, "F me."
Absolutely crazy to watch that footage. Full speed. Here we go. God.
That bird was like, ain't no way I want to run into that guy. Evasive maneuvers, evasive maneuvers.
The bird was flying in acro, man. Says, "Up."
Yeah, exactly, exactly.
That was nice. I like that.
You like that?
I have to guess that was Greg's video.
No, it was. I actually put the dude's name. That was almost a year ago, but he was like, "Yo, y'all got to check this footage out, man." I was just cruising down the beach, and the seagull almost ran smack into my drone. But then when you slow it down to like 8 frames a second, you can just see him roll like this. But his head stays straight. He just rolls upside down with his head still staying straight, and then he just goes straight to the ground.
So we're like doing a cat maneuver or something.
Dude, there was a Top Gun high five with him and his seagull buddy after that. Like, craziness. That's the freedom you get from FPV, man. You can't do that with a GPS quad. Guess what? If that bird had made contact, you're not making any quick maneuvers with that GPS platform. A race drone, man, you just blip the throttle for a fraction of a second, and it's, sailing 75 feet over the top of the bird, doing a roll over the top of it.
Right.
It's just one of those things. Let's see here. Does anybody else want to join the stream? Ed, what are you drinking on? What's that?
Aaron and Andrew's got a question for you.
Did anyone ever find out if the Spark can be hacked to 4K? Okay, so Aaron and Andrew, the answer to that is yes. Okay. However, I have to tell you that. Okay, so let me see if I can say this so that you understand it. So there was a group of guys in the DJI group, and they hacked it, and they accomplished the hack, and they were able to open up the 4K features. However, they said the highest frames per second they were able to run before they started getting lag was 27 to 26 frames per second, which actually isn't bad. It's not going to be horribly noticeable. However, they decided not to share their findings with the group because there was a massive argument that took place with these 3 guys that were able to do it and the entire group, and things didn't pan out very well, and the 3 guys that did accomplish it split. So, unless they ever make a write-up or show you how they did it, then we're waiting on the next person to figure it out.
I just don't see how that's. I don't know. I mean, more and more people have the 4K TVs, I guess. But I mean, can you tell the difference?
I can.
I can on my TV.
I can if I'm staring at a 4K device. When you play 1080 at 60 or 1080 at 120, and then you play 4K at 30 or 4K at 60, I can see that the picture is so much more crisp on 4K, and that's only because the pixel density is so much greater. You know what I'm saying? Do I think it's necessary? No. 4K is really for commercial purposes. 1080 at 30, 1080 at 60, or 1080 at 120 will accomplish the majority of your needs with droning. I really don't see the need for more than that. 2.7K and 4K just seem like they're kind of pointless. Yes, that's it. Actually, you nailed it right on the head. Anything more than that, and they were having a problem getting a stable signal to the transmitter. So they weren't quite able to get 30 frames out of it. But still, I would accept 26. I would have no problem accepting 26.
Parker says he wants to shoot in 8K.
I see that. I mean, think about it, guys. How many of you actually go home, sit in front of your computer, and watch videos? And if you do, most of your computer screens can probably run an average of 1080. There's not too many people sitting at home with 4K res screens.
Even
you know what I mean?
If you get a 4K screen, you got to have content to view that's 4K to begin with. So it's nobody. If you're on YouTube, they don't have it.
Yeah.
At least, I think maybe Chrome does have the ability, but
maybe it comes down to your screen and its capabilities.
Right.
And your graphics card. It's like, I don't know too many people that go home and watch YouTube on their TV. I'm sure there are some people, but I think the majority of people are cell phone, tablet, or PC.
Yeah, it's just uncalled for.
Yeah.
Thing is, too, is your eyes. My eyes can't see in 4K. I got the cheaters on now. I don't know. I just.
Supposedly, the eyes aren't even capable of seeing in 4K resolution. I watched a video where a guy was explaining that, but and it does make sense. But still, even if you're only able to view 3K of the 4K.
To me, shooting in 4K, the reason that makes it cool is because you can zoom in on a particular part of that video and then pull it in and it won't all pixelate.
Well,
the overall picture, less resolution is fine.
No,
that's my humble opinion.
It truly is, and you're absolutely right. I'm not someone who zooms in often, but I do notice when I have to zoom in on 1080 that it does get a little blotched out. You know what I'm saying? You start losing a lot of that pixel density. And I completely get what you're saying. However, I am somebody who does not like to wait hours for footage to render, man. Oh my God. I cannot stand shooting in 2.7K or 4K just because you're just sitting. It's just hours go by and hours for a 15-minute drone video, before I can even start editing. And then when I'm done, I still have to process the edit and then upload the edit. Dude, I just wasted 10 hours trying to put up a video. It's like, what the heck?
Look, I'm not advocating 4K. I was just explaining the reason for shooting in 4K. That's all.
I know. Like I said, if I was doing a total professional shot for somebody in a commercial, or they wanted very precise ability, like let's say I was tracing lines like electrical poles and stuff, and they wanted to check out how the wires look, but you didn't want to get too close, that's where 4K comes in. Okay, because you can shoot the whole line in 4K from 20 feet above the power lines and zoom right in and see a flea sitting on the you know what I'm saying, on the wire without having to get that close to them. So I totally understand that. That's you're using it for commercial purposes, makes total sense. You know, if you have to do a job that clean, you can do it. So Drone Shot said sounds like a PC upgrade. The difference is I don't edit. I don't edit on my PC. For those of you that have been following me since day one on my channel, I have always edited every single video on my cell phone. The only thing I have a PC for is live streams and Hangouts. That's it. It's the only reason I have it, and to play my simulator. That's all. I just don't see the reason. I don't want to buy all that extra editing software. I bought a Power Director for my cell phone. I purchased it. They continue adding to it. It's such an awesome program. It does such a great job with editing. There's no reason for me to even come close to my computer. Just pull out my SD card, slap it in my phone, start editing. Done. Within 20 minutes, I've chosen my music. I've got it all on there. It takes me about a half hour to edit my video. Within 15 minutes after that, it's uploaded to YouTube on the go or at home. You got to keep things simple. You have to. You got to keep things simple.
I use a PC and it takes me hours.
Yeah. I've gotten so consistent with my editing now that I don't even have to think about it. I just do what I want to do and then go. I understand the app well enough that I can just do that. You know what I mean?
It's no wonder you wear these phones out so damn quick.
I'm telling you, bro, a cell phone lasts me about 6 months, dude, and then I completely chewed up the processor in it.
Got it overclocked, eh, Dan?
A little bit. Poquito. I don't know why you think you can't edit on your cell phone, Aaron and Andrew. It's really easy, man. Once you figure out Power Director, it's really simple. There's not much to it, and it allows you to definitely create some professional aspects. You just have to learn the program by messing with it. Once you get it down, dude, you start editing like a pro champ. It's easy.
I never realized they had Power Director for a phone.
They do. I was one of the original beta testers for Power Director when they first dropped it, and then I had to pay for it, which was originally like $7. But because I was one of the beta users and I paid for it when it first dropped, I don't have to do the monthly fee. So I own it. As long as it's part of my account, I own it. I supported the company. They were totally cool about it. So now I don't get that $7 monthly fee. So if you want to use Power Director now, it's $7 a month to use it for your cell phone. Okay. They waived that fee for the original people that got grandfathered in because they bought it right out the hole. So do I think it's worth $7 a month? Yes, I do. It's totally worth it. Editing on the go at any point in time. It's very easy. They're constantly updating it and they listen to all your suggestions. Everything. If I can't do something, I'll make the suggestion, and then within a month or two, they'll add it to the software. They'll figure out a way to put it in the firmware so you can update, and then it'll be part of the system. This is just a Stylo 4. I've had this now for 2 months, I think, roughly 2 months. And I think I got about 4 months left with it before I think it's going to be toast.
Be burned to a crackly crunch.
Yeah, dude. It gets, dude, when I edit, the back of this thing gets so hot because the processor's working so hard to edit. I don't give it any leniency, though. I'm just moving really fast with my finger because I know what I want to do, and the phone doesn't really have time to keep up with me. So sometimes I'll lag it out and I'll have to wait, and then it'll catch up with what I've been doing, and then boop, I can keep going from there. But yeah, it gets to the point where I just burn the processors out in them.
Didn't you do a video demonstrating how you use your phone to edit video?
Absolutely. There's a lot of cool stuff you can do with it, man. You can add overlays on top of your drone footage that makes ridiculously cool effects.
Yeah, I like the little spark overlay you got on your spark videos.
Oh, yeah. It does allow you to do PNG file overlays now. Another overlay is when I put like a cockpit of an airplane in it, so it looks like you're actually riding in an airplane or a helicopter, and then you take your drone flight. You can add in all your sound effects with it and make it look like you were actually tooling around in a helicopter. You know, I mean, the app is actually phenomenal. It's as good as the majority of your decent PC editing programs. It's just you got to learn how to use it. You just got to take the time to sit there and play with it. You know.
Was it you that put up a video of you flying in the helicopter?
Mm-hmm.
I was thinking, I knew I'd seen that before.
Well, because nobody had ever seen it before. Nobody was putting overlays on top of drone footage, and I was like, why hasn't anybody even tried this yet? So I showed them. I downloaded a whole folder just full of overlays that people could use, and then I told them if they were using Power Director, this is how you add it in. This is how you can take your footage. I added a ATC tower conversation inside of the video so that you could hear the air traffic control while I was flying the drone around. I mean, like there's a lot of fun stuff you can do, man. You just got to play with the app.
That was a great video. I forgot about that one.
Yeah. Thank you. I got to buckle down on this video, guys. It's all good. John Heights in the house. Thought I was watching a video. Good night, all. Happy flying. Thanks for stopping in, B. B is a really good friend of mine. I fly with him down here all the time.
Good night, B.
If you guys haven't checked out Dronon's YouTube channel, he's big into the FPV scene, man. Actually, he just got connected with the guys from Flight Test. So his content may actually get really spiked here in the near future. So you should definitely check out Dronon. If his plans go the way he wants to, man, I think we may get a whole new person breaking our 20,000, 40,000 sub barrier here shortly. So congrats to Mr. Dronon.
I think I watched a video on Flight Test not too long ago where they made a flying toilet.
Oh, yeah, I did see that video. Yeah.
Looked pretty good there for a while.
I'm back home and missing your nice weather. Yeah, dude, I miss the nice weather too. It's getting hot again fast. So, Ed, you live down here, don't you?
Yes, I do. I live in St. Augustine.
Yeah, so you're not that far. Me and Ed are going to fly one of these times, man. We're going to have a blast together. We're going to meet up when we have an opportunity on a Sunday, maybe. I'll drive halfway. If you want to meet me at a halfway point somewhere, we can do that.
Sounds good to me.
That's what I'm talking about.
We had some 60-degree weather the other day, man, but it was 20-some-mile-an-hour winds, man.
Dude.
I wasn't going to fly, man.
It's been like upwards of 85 here, bro. It's crazy.
I actually lived in Tampa for about 2 years and went to electronics school down there.
Really? I don't know. I moved here in 2007. I've been here ever since, so I guess I've been here a while now.
Where'd you move down from?
Michigan.
Oh.
Yeah. Cold weather guy here.
That Michigan weather about now?
I do. When it gets really hot, man, I wish for the snow. I do. There are days when you just want it. I would rather be cold than hot, because hot, you can only take so much clothes off. Cold, you can always put more on to get more comfortable.
Yeah, okay.
Logic.
There's some truth to that.
There's some logic behind that, I promise you. That's like saying which way would you rather die? Burning to death or freezing to death? Choice is yours.
I've heard freezing to death is much less
painful. Yes, because you just go to sleep. Your blood gets so thick that it can't pump anymore, and you slowly just go to sleep, and then you die. I don't know if I'd want to burn alive. That would be not a fun way to go.
I've almost been there. I almost burned alive.
Oh, boy. Drone Shot says Michigan here. I'm from Elk Rapids, Michigan, brother. Oh, I said Deltona? Yeah, okay. Yep, Traverse City, Elk Rapids area for me.
After you
Aaron
freeze to
Andrews,
death,
12 degrees. That's cold, brother.
That's too cold, man.
after you freeze to death, they'll just find you and they can just reanimate you and bring you back to life.
There you go.
Cryogenics, man. There you go.
Cryogenics, baby.
Didn't they do that to Walt Disney or something? Freeze him or something?
I think there's definitely a legend behind that. I think they said that they cryogenically froze him. I don't know if that's obviously we don't know if that's real or not. You know, I don't know if I want to bring him back. He was a pretty racist guy. Yeah. You know, let me be silly clear about this. How many of you have seen Dumbo in the last 10 years?
I can't remember watching it in the last 10 years. Well,
When was the last time any of you guys watched Dumbo? Anybody watch it recently?
Dumbo,
Dumbo.
the elephant that could fly.
Yeah. When was the last time you watched Dumbo?
I don't remember.
If you haven't seen Dumbo in a long time, you should watch it again as an adult. I think you'll find that you were surprisingly naive as a child.
So Dumbo was a racist.
Very, there was a lot of racism in that movie that I don't think we noticed as a kid that you can see now as an adult for what it was. And man, the way they portrayed blacks in that movie was really kind of interesting. I watched it about a year ago, and I noticed how racist it was when I was watching it. I was like, man, is this just the same movie I watched as a kid? There is so much going on behind the scenes that I never paid attention to as a kid, because I didn't know any better. But now when I watch it, I realize they did a lot of weird stuff to Dumbo that had just a ton of racism in it. It was really kind of annoying to watch it again. So I vowed not to watch it ever again. Sorry, Walt.
way back in the day, man, they did all kinds of crap like that was still very racist.
Yep.
A lot of people don't realize that Denny's, the restaurant Denny's, used to be called Sambo's.
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
well, no, but look, that was an old tale, and yeah, it had a black kid in it, and the tiger was chasing him, and he ran so fast that the tiger turned into butter. And they called it Sambo's for little black Sambo, and that was the kid's name. But I don't understand how that was racist. Sorry.
Well, I don't even think, the restaurant Sambo's had any racial undertones to it either. That was just the name of the place. But it started to get to the point where people took it as racist, and they changed the name.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't realize that Denny's used to be called Sambo's.
I think the race card is way overplayed myself. That's all. I mean, I'm 60 years old. I've been around for a while. A lot of progress has been made. Yes, to the youngsters today, yes. Stuff 4 years ago, it's racist, but sorry, I don't mean to get all political, but and I'm not meaning to. But I just think people are way too sensitive. That's all.
Just to point out something, somebody had brought up the movie Frozen from Disney, and if you really want a shocker, believe it or not, the girl that they portray, Elsa, I think is her name, right? Elsa, the main character in that. I've never watched it, so I don't really know, but believe it or not, the character Elsa is based off of a porn star whose name is Elsa, and the person that drew her had an infatuation with this porn star, and you didn't find that out until almost a year after the release of the movie, when he came forward and explained why because what happened was she went to the mall and she looked like Elsa. She actually did her makeup like Elsa from the movie, and she went and stood next to the Elsa poster and she took a screenshot. It was the same porn star, right? And you would be like blown away by how identical they actually look. This guy focused on her features to draw this character Elsa. It's kind of a creepy, if you really think about it. Like, it's creepo. You know, it's really a weird thing for Disney to even commit to. Maybe they didn't know when they did it at first, but boy, it's let's see if I can pull this picture up. You guys will get a kick out of this.
I like both those movies, shows, Broken Quad, by the way.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
What about Sanford and Sons, Broken Quad?
Okay, here she is. Let's just check this out for a sec. This is creepy, man. Creepy on so many levels. There you go.
Oh, wow.
That's Elsa, the porn star,
That's
standing next
her
to
eyebrows and all, brother.
Bro, next to Elsa, the Disney character.
Oh, no doubt.
Yeah, that's a little on the creepo side, man, if you ask me. It says Queen Elsa from Frozen has a doppelganger, and you should care because she's a 10. And then if you read on, you find out she's actually a porn star this guy was addicted to when he drew her character. Yeah, good times. The stuff, dude, I researched so much stuff, it's sad.
Yeah, right.
Speaking of trending, do you know if the FAA is going to start outlawing chairs?
How's that?
Do you know if the FAA is going to start outlawing chairs?
What, like sitting down in a chair to fly?
No. Did you hear about the chair girl? Oh man, chair girl threw a couple of chairs off the balcony of a hotel, I think, up in New York.
What?
Do a Google search for chair girl right now, since you're right there at the computer.
That's like legit what we're searching for, chair girl or chair girl drone.
Chair girl.
I really hope I'm not sharing with you guys anymore, because all I have is pictures of Elsa nude right now.
But yeah, man, this chick, I don't know, 19 years old. She took a couple of chairs and threw them off a balcony, posted it on Instagram or something else. Could have killed somebody. I think she was like 40 floors up, or 30, 40 floors, something like that.
Chair girl into a meme. No, there's a lot of stuff on chair girl, but nothing to do with a drone. Let's try drone. See what happens.
It's not anything to do with a drone.
Oh,
I'm making fun of the fact that the FAA should start outlawing chairs now because they're flying around off of hotels.
I see what you're saying. Okay. Oh my.
But no, man, this woman right outside the entrance of a hotel, she threw a couple of chairs off the balcony and could have killed somebody.
Right.
Not with just one chair, but let's throw another one on, And they showed the chair smashed to pieces right beside a bicycle rack or something.
People are crazy, bro. People,
Well, she'll
people do
probably
it.
get famous for it. She might
Oh.
end up doing some time, but I don't know, man. I couldn't believe that crap.
Let's just pause. Oh, there we go. Okay. Yeah, man, that's some wild stuff. I'm so sick of retarded people. Well, can't say that. Let's not do that. I'm sick of stupid people. Let's say becoming famous. I'm really over this, dude. Like the ignorance of people today is blowing my mind on how we decide who becomes famous and who doesn't. It seems like the majority of the time it's stupid people becoming famous for dumb reasons.
Are you able to share that in a room without any kind of copyright crap or anything? Or?
I wasn't even able to find it, honestly.
And
yeah,
there are more stupid people now because there are too many warning labels on everything. It takes Darwin out of the picture.
Yeah. Oh yeah, the Darwin effect, bro. Oh my god. Robin Williams always said that boy, Darwin's probably shaking his head somewhere right now watching humanity. Crazy. All of you have the ability to share something through screen share. So, Mike, if you can find it, feel free to pull it up on screen share unless you're on your phone.
Yeah, I am on my phone. Let me grab her name for you. Her name is Marcella Zoya.
Oh, that's going to be a rough one. Hold on.
Spelled M-A-R.
Wait. I just pulled up another window here. M-A-R.
C-E-L.
Yeah.
I-A.
I-A.
Second name, Zoya. Z-O-I-A.
Z-O-I-A. Oh, here we go. Chair video. I can't. Okay. Yeah, I can't really show her footage. Maybe we can pull up a link and shocking moment. Instagram model 19 throws chair from 45th floor. Here, we'll just check out a news article. I'll read a little bit about it. Let's see. This is the moment an Instagram model threw chairs from the 45th floor of a skyscraper in Toronto, narrowly missing cars and passersby. Turned 19. Turned herself into police in Canada on Wednesday after footage of the idiotic stunt was uploaded. Oh, of course. Kids are so stupid that they upload everything to... Yep. Oh, I'm glad she got caught. Wow, she took a bathroom picture on court day in the courtroom bathroom. Yep, she's another dumb one trying to get famous. Okay. The thoughtless teen allegedly chucked 2 chairs from the balcony as a morning rush hour traffic sped by below. She has been charged with endangering life, mischief, endangering property, and common nuisance. Toronto Mayor John Troy said, "I just hope all the people take from the example and the consequences that will befall this woman. This is irresponsible behavior that is unacceptable. It was not a lark gone bad. It was grossly irresponsible behavior that could have caused serious injury and death." Yeah. Absolutely. Heck yeah, man. If a chair hit you from that altitude, it'd probably kill you instantly.
Absolutely. Could you imagine standing in front of the entrance of the place with somebody standing there with your child or your old lady holding their hand, and
bam,
all of a sudden they fall to the ground and you look over and there's a chair, that's has pierced your skull or something,
Yeah.
I mean, they shouldn't even let this girl back out on bond.
What did Drone Home said? Do you have to wait until the live stream is over to like it on an iPhone? Well, I don't know. I would have thought you could have probably just liked it during the video.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right. Thanks for stopping in, Aaron and Andrew. You guys are awesome as always, bro. I'd like to share these nuts in your mouth. Yes, rest in peace, Robin Williams. There will only be one of Robin Williams, that's for sure. He was a one-of-a-kind guy. One of a kind. It doesn't give the option. Well, that sucks. But it's Canada. So they might pay her to not do it again. Wow. Yeah, well, you know, Canada's a little weird. They do pay in the loonie. No?
Too
No.
much cold on the brain.
Little Canadian humor there.
I was thinking it was New York, but yeah, it was in Canada. So.
Oh, it said Toronto. Was I wrong?
No. You were right. I got it wrong.
Oh.
I was just thinking, hotel, and I don't know why I associated it with New York. So
I don't know if I could take an economical crisis serious in Canada. Their money, some of their money is called the loonie. You know, when I don't know. I'm serious. I don't know if I could take an economical crisis seriously. Like somebody's like, "Oh, the loonie's down." Like, "Oh, how sad for you? The loonie's down." You know, like, could you really take an economical crisis serious? I don't know if I could.
What the hell is a loonie?
It's a type of money.
Oh, okay.
That's why I said it's Canadian humor, the loonie.
No, they just use monopoly money up there anyway. So.
Right. Totally.
Their money's ready.
Let's see. Drone Home says, yeah, and Canada is making drone operations. Drone operators have insurance as of this summer. I hear like $40 a month. Actually, what are those apps you can use, Mike? I forget what it's called, like Fly Now or something, where you can like rent insurance for, like $2 or $3 per flight.
Fly Sky or something like that.
Yeah, there's a couple different ones where you can have insurance just for your flight. And that's really cheap to do. So, I guess if you're going to fly a ton every month, then like me, I would probably be flying a ton per month. So you figure if I make 7 or 8 videos at $3 to $4 a piece, coming up on that 40 mark pretty quick.
I don't know if that's entirely accurate, Drone Home. Dan's right. You can get drone insurance real cheap, but I know some people that fly in Canada, and they're not having to pay $40 a month, and they're not even worried about it because it's so open in Canada. Unless you're in a city or in a congested area, forget about all that. So they're not worried about it. The people I've talked to. Is JD still in here?
I think JD.
JD was here earlier. He's in Canada.
Yeah, he bailed a while ago.
I just think a lot of this is overblown, and it's because of people doing stupid stuff, flying around congested areas and not being responsible. It's the idiots that ruin it for us all.
It's okay. What do we care, man? We're about to start running on totally different GPS signals. And when that happens, they're going to be able to track us regardless of whether they want to or not. As soon as you take off, you're going to register as a drone. So.
You think? I don't know.
That's why they're changing it. Because right now we've been on open bands. We've been able to use GPS just like cell phones. But they're talking about changing the GPS signal just for drones so that they can actually track individual units. That way, they don't have to install a ton of different equipment on all these airplanes and all these towers and all this stuff. They can just give them a different signal to run on, and that way they can just track drone activity. So that way when somebody says, hey, there's a drone by the airport, they'll actually be able to tell whether there is or there isn't.
What if you're flying a non-GPS drone?
Well, see, now that's the thing. You're gonna. It's trust factor, I guess. The honor system that you're not gonna be flying crazy.
I mean, first of all, I don't fly near an airport in the first place.
I'm trying to understand how they would be able to do that, because the drone would have to transmit the GPS coordinates back to
Yes, send and receive.
satellites. But they would have to transmit back to the satellites. Well, what's receiving the signal from the drone?
What's that?
What is actually receiving the position of the drone?
As far as I'm concerned, they're just pinging the GPS. I don't see any different. It'd be no different than you.
But if you ping it, it has to send the information back.
Sure.
But there's no transmitter for GPS in the drones.
Well, let's look at ham radio. What are you pinging?
Mike has a very good point.
What are you pinging off the moon when you ping the moon with a ham radio? It's just bouncing the signal.
There's a transmitter and a receiver involved there. Your drone is only a receiver, just like your car GPS. There's no transmitter to relay your position back.
They said they're going to be.
It could be stored in your flight records, which it already is anyway, but there's no transmitter to relay this information back to an airport or anything else.
I get it, man, but they say they're going to be able to track it somehow by changing our GPS signal. That's what this whole change is all about, is running us on different signal bands. It's crazy stuff, man. DJI is already geared up for it.
I don't know. It just sounds like hype to me, because there's no physical way to do that.
Maybe not yet. We may have requirements as drone pilots to install something else to ping back. Who knows? I mean, they're still.
I mean, it's not like it's not possible, but you can't take the current drones that have no transmitter for the GPS coordinates and currently do that, no matter what they do to the satellites. And could you, in doing that, that would create a whole nother spectrum of information that would be tied up, whether or not it's drones or cars or phones.
Sure. Now Dan has a point, Mike, and that is, I have heard talk, and it was in part of this new FAA authorization in the last spending bill, to where you would be required to have transponders in your drone that would take information from the GPS module in your bird and transmit it.
But that's what I'm talking about. So that was their way of solving that, though. You see what I'm saying? There's so many people requesting that we were able to be tracked we knew this was coming, because we talked about this like 5 months ago, I think, Mike. But I should have expressly gone into more detail. So thank you for touching on that there, Ed. But he's absolutely right. They were saying that there has to be some way to communicate with these drones through GPS. So I'm assuming that the first part of this is going to be us running on a different GPS signal band, because they're already telling us that we're either going to have to upgrade our GPS currently that you have for your bird if you want to still continue being able to fly, or you're going to do it through firmware like DJI is already gearing up for.
Yeah, we've discussed this a couple of different times, and just in the fact that most of the DJI drones already have an identification system built into it through a transponder, which would be close range, identification for the drone. That wouldn't be a problem. You see, they would already be picking up on the signals that the drone transmits to communicate back to the RC.
Right.
But for it to actually have a transmitter that would identify a whole network of anything about drones, particular, back through the GPS system, that it's not capable of that. But a close range transponder, that's not a problem. And it could identify the craft and also report its GPS location.
See, that's the thing, though. That's what they're trying to do through GPS now, instead of having to have all these ATC towers and all this stuff. Have that. They can track it on their screen, and what they're going to end up doing, apparently, is that our transponder is supposed, I don't know what it's supposed to communicate with. I would assume GPS. But it's supposed to give our registration number, name of the pilot, and I don't remember what all of the information was, but this is what they were asking for, and the government voted yes to it. So I'm assuming, like I said, I'm assuming this is the first part of what's supposed to be taking place, going into effect soon. So it'll be interesting to see what's going to happen with our older birds, because they're not going to be grandfathered in. We're going to have to make some changes to these birds if that's the case.
Right, but I think the confusion there is how it's communicating its location back, because they're not able to communicate back through the satellites, but they would be able to send the transponder information close range on the frequencies that it's already transmitting on back to the controller. So yeah, that wouldn't be a problem, and that would report the GPS location to anybody that would be receiving
it. Chrissy says JDS Quads is communicating through me because he canceled his channel. What? What are you talking about, man?
Sounds like you're pulling somebody's leg. I don't think the ADS was talking about canceling his channel, just canceling the giveaway.
Let's see here.
I'm not sure who Chrissy is to begin with. Oh, this is hello, Dan. This is JDS Quad. I've decided to cancel my decided. Okay.
Well, wow. JDS Quads is not active on YouTube anymore.
Are you serious?
Yeah. I can't find his page. I found JD Quad, but that's not him. That's another YouTuber. JDS seems to have removed himself. Or he might have temporarily put his profile or his thing as private. Well, why would you do that, JDS? What's the deal behind that, bro?
I don't get that. I don't understand why he would have done that.
JDS will keep in touch, and he canceled because it's not fun anymore. Interesting. Huh.
Okay.
Well, JD, I hope you come back to us, brother. I mean, I hope it's not worry about the giveaway thing. I mean, technically, you didn't have the giveaway yet. You don't have the giveaway until you give the item away.
Seems extreme. I don't quite understand that. Chrissy, are you JDS? What are we doing here?
Look, JDS, I kind of get it. You know, people can get burned out. You know, I mean, all you did was put out videos, and Dan, you kind of went through the same thing too. You know, you took a little break.
I get burned out all the time. I just take a break when I've had enough. You know.
Yeah, no matter what, there's always going to be changes to things. You know, it's like way back when that girl went to Google or whatever, and I don't know, pulled a gun out or something because she was losing her ad revenue.
Yeah, that was crazy.
And you know, and now we're having this ad apocalypse now because all the child exploration thing going on YouTube, and you know, all these sponsors pulling out, and now they're having these giveaway rules. You know, but so far, what I read on there, I didn't see anything that's extreme or, you know, but I can't see him putting his channel down. You know, being that upset over it, it just, I don't know.
Excuse typos. Oh, it's all good, man. I hope JDS doesn't actually bail, man.
Yeah, he could have just made all of his videos private or whatever and still continued to use his name. It too.
Yeah, I hope he didn't disconnect his whole channel. I hope he just set it as private or something. Or decided, actually, YouTube gives you an option. It says take a break.
Let me see if I can scroll back.
Yeah, I got nothing, man. He actually did. Yep. Interesting. Well, that sucks, bro.
But see, the thing, what's weird is, I thought once your videos were on YouTube, they were there forever. I can't believe it seemed weird that you couldn't search and find them. Can't find nothing, huh?
I can't even find any of his comments in the chat. Scrolling back.
Because once it's on the tube, I thought it was there forever.
Christy said JDS Quads is just going to have fun, mow and fly his drones. Well, the family's always here, man. We're not going anywhere. I may get mad sometimes at YouTube, and I may just get frustrated, but I just take a break. Sucks to see you go. JDS has been a big part of YouTube for a while. Sucks.
Yeah, I can't even find a single comment scrolling all the way back.
He said, dudes, it's all good, and I'm happy. I hear you, bro. Whatever floats your boat, man. Whatever you decide in the end. It's on you,
hey,
brother.
Chrissy, it feels weird calling you Chrissy, but
he went transgender on us.
Hey, man, you gotta be happy. Look, I had no idea it was 12:21. I got a jet, fellas. It's been great, Dan. Been great being here. Nice to see you, Mike. See you guys.
It's all good. Thanks for stopping in, Ed.
All right, man. Good night, Ed.
But yeah, man. So I guess JDS went transgender on us. He's changed his channel name to Chrissy now.
Transgender.
Went from a Bruce Jenner to a Caitlyn Jenner.
To a Caitlyn Jenner. We're just dicking with you, JD.
Well, it was always talking about girls and stuff, so you know.
Oh man. Let's see here. If you have a problem, never mind. Ed got it. I was gonna say if he needs help, man, I'll help him drop out. Oh boy, I got a lot of messages.
Chrissy wants a beer, man. Did you put one in the freezer for me?
Yeah, right. That's all I can drink there, man. That's it. 2 beers, I'm done. We calling it. We are calling. Actually, how many people do we have in here? It's got to be getting slim pickings now.
Down to 10 people.
Still got 10 people, huh?
Yeah.
Wow. Must still be an entertaining guy.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm I don't know, bro. It's good to be back. You know, coming up with content right now is a little hard just because my main focus right now, dude, is to get a new car. I'm saving up to get a new car, which is why I haven't been buying any new products. Like, all of my money is going towards buying a nice, newer, reliable vehicle. So once I get the vehicle, then I can start focusing my attention on purchasing newer products and flying those products. Until then, I'm just kind of doing the basic stuff with what I've got and having fun while doing it. So
there you go.
That's what we're doing. So stick around, man. At some point, my channel will get lively again.
Got to take care of yourself first, man. That's the bottom line.
Sounds good there. Tell him keep his head up, man. Hopefully he restarts his channel and comes back with a bang. You never know.
We would have had twice as many people in there if Steven had jumped in.
No, man. Steven was the mood killer. Steven was like, yep, nope, I'm not going to be part of this. We were waiting for the DJI drone giveaways. Yeah. Hey, actually, Steven, that Honda paid for our entire anniversary, dude. Remember, I only picked it up for $250. Can't be mad. Can't be mad.
If I could flip cars like that regular, I would.
Yeah, I mean, it's every once in a while I come across a deal that I know I can either make money on or hopefully it becomes a reliable vehicle and I can drive it myself. I decided not to sell the Ford Focus until I knew the Honda was going to be completely reliable, which it ended up not being. So, and I still sold it for a decent price. So it is what it is. I currently just put $1,000 away. I got to put another 1,000 away, and then I got so I need to put about another $1,500 to $2,000 away. Then I'll go ahead and buy a 2012 or 13 Ford Focus. Get a lot newer Ford Focus, man. I got to get off this thing. It's in rough shape. Just needs to last me probably another 6 months, man. 6 months. I'll buy a new car.
Are you still looking for a boat, or you kind of put that on?
Well, I got another boat, man. There's 2 boats outside right now, and I got the motor and everything still sitting here, still chilling. So, but you know, I'm waiting on Micah, my sister's. I'm sorry, not my sister's. My girlfriend's sister's husband, to see if he can Yeah, that's rough to say, dude. To see if he can come up with a title for the boat that he just gave us, because it's a Starcraft or a Lumacraft or something like that. It's actually a pretty nice boat. It's a 14-footer with a V-hull. So that's and then if he does manage to get that, I'll slap new tires on the trailer and I'll get everything legal and we'll go from there. So, but yeah, as of right now, man, I gotta kind of wait to see if Micah can find the paperwork on the boat. So. Your sister's named Mike too. Huh. Oh man. Let's see. Your first guest had quite the pie in the sky. Dreams for living off the. You know, I'm not gonna lie, Ed. A lot of people think that they're just gonna be ballers on YouTube, man, and I don't think they realize that this is a job. I do this. I make money, and you know, people think I'm a dick for doing it, but you know, this is a big part of my income now, and it sucks that I have to say that, but it is. It's a big part of my income. It helps me pay bills. So, you know, I love doing it. It's fun. I hope they continue offering monetization. I hope I can continue being entertaining for everybody, and I hope I can continue enjoying the hobby. But I will tell you this: when this is not fun anymore, I will stop doing this. I'm not going to put myself through hell for no reason. You know what I'm saying?
This has to be something that you want to do,
right?
You know, out of passion or fun or whatnot. I just recorded along the way. Mm-hmm. Is he talking about Gregory that was in here?
Yeah, Gregory.
People got to realize you'd make more money going out here and getting a job as to the time that you'd have to YouTube.
The ideal situation for me, Mike, is that I work my regular job until this starts to pay me as much as my regular job, and then I can start deciding on commitment. You know what I'm saying? There are things that you have to figure out for yourself, and I will continue pushing myself hard. I'll continue earning those bags under my eyes as long as I see that this continues to move that way. If this ever decides to stay here or go like this, you know, then I'll just upload content, turn off monetization, and I'll just have fun doing the hobby thing.
Yeah, well, I'm not talking about you. I'm, talking about the misconceptions like Gregory had that was in here. You know, think all of a sudden he can just jump in here and make all kinds of money.
Yeah, like you. I did. I did not understand the pitch he kept pushing, man. He did have a lot of questions about monetization too. I don't think he realized. Like, I think he thought he just got to keep every dime he made on YouTube. You know, nah, dude, you are a subcontractor. You're in a partnership with a company. You make money. You claim your taxes just like everybody else. You get 1099. You keep track of all the gas and money that you spend. You take pictures of your receipts. This is work, man. So when people go, oh, you get paid on YouTube, that's stupid. It's like, oh, well, hey, it's a job. It's not a job. No, it is. It is a job. You really have to pay attention to what you spend and keep track of all of that if you don't want to owe at the end of the year, or at least owe a lot, you know. But as a YouTuber, it actually hurts you more to work a regular job and do YouTube and get paid than it does just to be a YouTuber. So food for thought, guys. If you got into this to get paid big money, I hope it pans out for you. I hope things work great. I'm in this just to have fun, show people my knowledge, and if I happen to make a little money along the way, then I do. Most of it goes back into the channel anyway, so, you know.
Yeah, that's why I never pushed this kind of thing. I mean, when I first started posting videos, because for the longest time I didn't have any videos up.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, Steven told me how to do my first upload for a Bebop video I posted. And then, but I haven't pushed that subscriber thing. I'm surprised I'm actually up over 300 subs right now.
Sure.
I mean, because I haven't pushed it in any way. And the videos I posted were basically just for our little group.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty much it was in Discord at the time anyway.
Well, it's like Steven, same thing.
Well, Steven flat out threatens people not to subscribe to him.
Not to subscribe to his channel. Yeah. I don't know, man. I like I said, I will continue doing this as long as it stays fun. I'm not going to lie. It has its mental tolls, and I just have to remind myself, hey, you got in this because it's fun. You're going to keep doing it because it's fun. You know, you're always going to have trolling. It's part of being on YouTube. You're always going to have somebody that dislikes your video. These are all things you have to get past. You know, it sucks when somebody doesn't like content that you spent hours editing and creating and taking the time to go do the footage. But you know what? It is what it is, man. There's always going to be haters. There's always going to be somebody out there talking trash about you. There's always going to be somebody behind your back trying to stab you doing something. And, you know, it's all things you just have to accept as a YouTuber. And, you know, you either make money or you don't. If you're not, reinvent yourself. If that's what you're on here for, then reinvent yourself. What you're doing, if it's not working, obviously isn't working. It's time to reinvent whatever you got going on. You know, you need to play to your strengths, man, on YouTube. If you're a friendly, outgoing person, then be that friendly, outgoing person. Share your knowledge, share your wealth, share, you know, whatever you can. Be inviting character, you know, show as much support as you can. These are all things you can do to really further yourself. You know, I'm exhausted half the time, so I'm not that happy drone worship guy you guys first met. Like, hey, what's up, everybody? What's going on? Drone worship in your face. I can't, you know, that guy is still there. He's just exhausted from 3 years of doing this now. And, you know, it's just it's kind of taking a mental toll.
You get old like the rest of us, man.
I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you. It's it definitely takes a mental toll on you, bro. It's no joke. You know, you put up with a lot of stuff for a very little amount of pay, and you know, and then at the end of the year, you realize how much you didn't get paid because you owe a lot of it back anyway. So, you know, do what you can with I'm not one of those guys that just sit here like, hey, you know, hey, donate to me, and every 10 minutes, like, hey, do you see the little money symbol down there? Donate to me. I make you guys watch one ad per video, and I don't even make you. I make every ad skippable if I can. Okay, I try to be like the most polite YouTuber that's monetized ever. Like, I don't force anything on anybody. You guys, if you like what I do, you know where the button is. If you want to support, feel free, but I'm not going to sit here in every single chat and be like, hey, you know, send me subscriptions and don't forget to smash the bell. Don't forget to do that. Hey, while you're at it, you know, there's a donation button down there at the bottom, and I see a lot of people doing that, and it's so frustrating.
Join my Patreon and click on my links.
You know, oh, what's that? You want to donate? Oh, don't send it to that. Send it straight to my PayPal account. You know, like, no, I get it. YouTube has to make their cut too. Just if you're gonna send it through there. You know, it's just, I don't know. That's the reason why YouTube is going downhill is because everybody keeps trying to scapegoat the system. You know what I mean? If you would just use the platform how it's meant to be used, then you may actually find that YouTube will lay off of you a bit. You know?
Yeah, I'm anxious to see this Amazon Tube thing start, man. Put some competition against YouTube. YouTube
Sure.
will tank. They will flat out tank.
It's coming. It's I mean, they've already made it super clear. They're investing a lot of money towards opening a new platform, but they don't want to censor it. The idea is that all the YouTubers' major complaints are that they're being censored, and Amazon Tube is going to make you fill out documentation saying that your words are your words. It has no affiliation with Amazon. You just happen to use the platform to get your message across, and if your message is crazy or you're talking pedophile stuff or whatever, they can terminate instantly. You know what I'm saying? There's just things that they can do, but they don't want to censor people. That's been the biggest complaint about YouTube is the censorship. Why is it up to YouTube to figure out what we get to talk about? There's been political channels that have just been completely removed. It's like, what the heck? That's their views. That's their opinion. So what? You may not agree with it. It doesn't mean that you get to be biased and remove their channel because you don't agree with it, because you're YouTube. You know what I mean?
Yeah, just a bunch of people sitting around a boardroom table, sitting there trying to justify their jobs, and they keep coming up with crap to limit their people with, you can't smoke in front of the camera anymore, right, or whatever.
Oh, you're showing little kids how to smoke and do this and do that. Yeah. Like, well, it's a free platform, man. If you don't want your kids watching it, then moderate what they watch. Yeah. Adults are going to make decisions. They're adults. Give me one sec here, Mike. He says, have you ever seen a UFO before? I have not. Saw a triangle UFO the other day, and it was freaky. No, I've never had that experience. I have seen the Aurora Borealis. That's freaky if you've never seen the Aurora Borealis. That's something else, man. We also see the Northern Lights up in Michigan. That's something that's also very freaky. Other than that, though, no UFOs, man.
What
the boy, Steven really went deep. Steven went balls deep just now. I'm going to start filming the night sky with thermal imaging. That's an interesting idea. It's a big topic, man. Yeah. So is why is the Earth flat or why is it round? That's also an interesting topic. Me and Mel still have to have that discussion about. I told him I would argue for the devil's advocate. He gets to pick a side. I told him I would either be the Earth is flat or the Earth is round. By the end of our discussion, which we'll go ahead and cap at 35 minutes, you have to convince me that the world is round, and I'm going to convince you the world is flat, and we'll see who makes the better points.
There you go.
I'm still up for doing that.
Have an online debate with the moderator and everything.
He said these flat Earth people are stupid. I'm about it, though. I like to argue for the devil's advocate, man. I argue to learn. It teaches you something when you can listen to the other person and actually take in what they're saying. There are some very valid points across the board on both ends. Like, where does gravity come from? Oh, gravity comes from the Earth's gravitational pull. Yeah, but you just told me about the Earth's gravitational pull. But where does that come from? Oh, it's lava mass, and we're centered on a pendulum. We're centered on an axis, and we spin. But how come we don't just drift off into space? Oh, because of the pull from, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's so many variables that people just can't break down or understand properly that it makes the whole discussion funny to me. I get a real kick out of it because you'll have one guy that'll come in as like a flat Earth theorist, and he'll come in and he'll type out this really long explanation about why he thinks the Earth is flat, and he'll make some valid points, and then someone will come in and they'll totally just debunk it within like 10 minutes from the Round Earth Society, and then I'm like, oh my gosh. And then someone will come in 20 minutes later with mathematical numbers as to why the guy from the flat Earth was correct. And then 40 minutes later, you'll see a Round Earth theorist come in and go, well, this is why that's baloney. and then he'll put his response. And I find it entertaining to just read through them and see what they come up with.
There you go. What's up, Brian?
What is up, RDB? I call him RDB, but now he's RDFPB. Mr. Ryan, what's up, brother?
I'm not sure what Steven's saying there. Does he want to debate it or does he want to moderate it? He says he'll do it anytime you want to. You want him to jump in right now?
He says, what did he say? Where's Steven? Steven?
He says, I'll win. I'll do it whenever you want to.
Oh, okay. He said, I'll win. I'll do it whenever you want to. Oh, Steven, I may be up for that.
But what does he want to do? Does he want to debate it or does he want to moderate it?
No, I think he wants to debate. Well, that's a good point. Did you want to debate it or did you want to moderate it? So we would get, let's see, I would like the opportunity to have 2 15 minutes, both of us to get 2 opportunities to take 15-minute discussions. We'd have to tally up the time, so you get 15, I guess. So it would be about an hour if each of us take, 15 minutes apiece, 15, 15, and 15, somewhere around there. And I think that would be solid, man. I would like to see that happen.
I think Steven wants to debate it, and then Ryan says he'll moderate it.
It's intriguing on both sides, man. I have really been studying. I find it fun. I do find it a good time, man. The Earth has to be round, or else physics and law we follow would be completely false. Okay. So I know you say that, but like I'm gonna give you an example of how somebody would say that doesn't work, and then let's see if you can come back from this, okay? So what you just said is great and all, but let's say I was to take a plane from the middle of the Earth, right? So I'm in the middle. Let's say I'm at the equator, right? I'm at the mid-equator line, and I was to fly an airplane from the middle of the Earth to the top of the North Pole, right? Technically, I would still be on the top, okay? Because we say the Earth spins, this way, correct? Something like 1,200 miles an hour, something like that, some crazy speed, right? And you were to go from the bottom to the top. Well, there's gravity up there. Now, as you move from the middle of the Earth to the top of the Earth, does the Earth's gravitational pull increase or decrease because you went from the center mass to the high point? Does that increase or does it decrease? He just said, yeah.
Plus, if you're on top of the Earth, man, and you're spinning like a top at 1,200 miles an hour, you probably get dizzy pretty quick.
So he just walked right into that one. You ready? He says it stays the same. So Mike, a ball is sphere, right? You'd say a ball is sphere.
Yeah, it's a sphere.
Cylindrical, right? Shape, yeah. Spherical, whatever you want to say. And let's say I put a ball on a needle, okay, and I spun it, right?
Mm-hmm.
As the airplane actually moves towards the higher part of the center mass, so center mass would be the equator line. As it moves to the top and it becomes smaller, are you spinning faster or are you spinning slower? Or are you still traveling the same speed, whether you're at the top or the midway point?
Well, if you're in the air...
No, you've landed. It goes here to here, and you land. So you go from here to here, and you land. Is there more gravitational pull up here, or does it still stay the same? Even though you've gone from a wider point to a smaller point, does that change?
Yeah, well, the atmosphere doesn't change, so the gravity is still the same. You still have the same atmosphere at the top of the Earth.
Well, and I get that, but we're not talking about atmosphere. We're talking about gravitational pull.
Right.
So does it change? Because now you've change the circumference. You're at a smaller point. Are you spinning faster because you're at a higher point?
Well, that's two different questions, whether or not you're spinning faster as the gravitational pull.
But is it two different questions? Because the answer will still come down to the same format. So is it two different questions, or is it one question getting to the final answer?
No, it's two different questions because
Okay.
the effect of gravity is on from the mass of the Earth. How fast you're spinning, depending on where you are on the sphere, is another whole ball of wax.
But I think to really be able to, and this is why I was talking about variables. You see where I'm going with this, man? There's so many variables that have to be considered. That can you actually say directly to me that the Earth gravitational pull does not change from here to here without giving me an example as to why all the variables come into play? You know? There's so many variables that have to be broke down. That's what they do in these forums, that somebody comes and then they just hack the entire idea to pieces through variables. Now, you say it's the same. Let's say, Mike, I tied a rock. I tied a rock to a 2-foot piece of string, and then I tied the other half of the string, right, to, let's say, to a stick. And I spun the stick, which would cause the rock to go around in a circle. Would you say that's pretty hard to twist? Right? It's taking a lot of momentum because you have a 2-foot string attached to a stick. It takes a lot more to swing it because it's wider on the base, right?
Right.
So the axis has to be much wider, causing it's actually moving slower around in a pattern. You can't spin it as fast. Now let's take that same rock and cut the string in half and then tie it to the stick and spin it. Are you able to spin it faster with less energy?
Yeah, I would say so.
The length of the string changed the variables. So if you went from a wider mass to a shorter mass, so if you went from, if we're looking at a sphere, why wouldn't it change by going higher? You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, but you see, gravity doesn't have, there's no effect on gravity because of how fast the Earth spins. Gravity is in effect because of the mass of the Earth, not because of the fact that it's spinning.
So what causes gravity?
It's the attraction of one mass to the other.
What mass?
The Earth and its whole. All mass is attracted to each other.
Well, how come Earth doesn't just float off into space? What's keeping it there?
The gravitational pull of the sun.
So all these things are working together.
Yeah, absolutely. Everything's working together, but
I love variables.
We're talking about the fact that its spinning doesn't have anything to do with the gravitational pull. But, you know, your question of are you spinning faster at the top of the Earth because you're not on the outside, that's a whole different thing.
You're still missing it. You're still missing where I'm going with this. It's not whether I'm right or I'm wrong. It's trying to show you the variables.
Right, definitely. There's variables that have to be considered with everything.
Doesn't matter if I'm right or if I'm wrong or the answer's correct or it's not. There's so many variables that have to be taken into consideration that when I read through these articles and I see what people type, I go, oh my God, dude, you missed this, you missed this, you missed this. All these have to be in play to explain that theory. You know what I'm saying?
Sure. And that's what makes the debate fun.
Exactly. That's what makes it fun.
Well, we got Stephen in here right now. So when does he want to do it? When can y'all get together on this?
Yeah, good point, man.
The moderator if he wants.
I'd have to write out a whole fun topic. I got to be able to talk for 30 minutes straight, bro.
Really?
Actually segmented, because I would do 15, he would do 15, I would do 15, and then we would leave off finishing with his 15, and then we'd have to let everybody decide, is it round or is it flat, based on what you've heard here today.
You definitely have a good moderator that cuts you off when you're time's up.
Yes.
Hey, Roadkill, what you doing, man? I didn't see you pop in there.
Who popped in? Oh, Roadkill. What's up, Roadkill?
Well, Stephen, talk to us, buddy. When are we going to do this?
The drone shots, it's kind of where I was going with that. But like I said, I wasn't really trying to touch on too many points. I was just trying to make a point about variables being a big portion of it. As a wider mass to a smaller mass, you start getting to the top end. It's like a basketball. You can't spin a basketball from a midway point, only from a top end or a low end. So it's fun to really dive into this stuff. I have a good time with this. I do. I love reading all the stuff from the flat earthers and the round earthers. If you guys have never actually jumped into a flat earth society forum, do it. It is the most fun you will ever have reading stupidity or someone actually breaking mathematical facts down. It is so much fun to watch people just get torn apart. Torn apart.
Stephen, when do you want to do
this? Steven's like, I don't need 15 minutes. I'm going to say 6 words and it's over. Oh, man.
Comments, but he doesn't answer my question.
Drone Home says, so what do I actually think? I'm fairly certain, man, it's round. It's definitely round. Yeah. I've read a lot of their theories, man. And even some guy did make a really valid point, though. He says, can you always trust your eyes? Because sometimes they show you things in a different perception than you're capable of seeing them in. And then he gave a bunch of prime examples of that. And I actually was like, that's a very valid point. There's books that show you that your eyes play tricks on you, and we don't really know everything about our eyes and what their capabilities really are. So, I mean, I don't know, man. Do I think it's round? I think it's round. Everything about it tells me that it's spherical in shape. Take away a human-based science, I can still prove it. Where did he go? Broken Quad says, well, how about the other way around? With said yes.
With said honest.
Well, it's what your eyes see and your brain translates, though. That's the difference. Hey, Flying Canuck, what's up?
We're back up to 12 people now.
Are we? Yeah, I was actually, Mike, I was really intrigued. I still am by the idea that the majority of the stars that we see out here have actually already burned out, and that's not your eyes playing a trick on you or your brain. That's just the fact that the light hasn't reached us, or
fully. Light hasn't shown it to us yet.
Right. There's just things that we don't understand. We do. We kind of get it now, but if it was never explained in that way, eyes are just a lens. The brain is the CPU, says Drone Shots.
That's pretty much true. That's what your brain interprets your eyes are viewing.
I got great eyes. I've always been able to conquer Waldo. Can't hide. Carmen Sandiego was easy to find, too. What shape do those stars look? Round, but obviously when you get up close to them, some of them have some really weird shapes, man. Well, honestly, though, Mike, I think I'm shutting down here, brother.
Yep, I'm surprised we've been on this long. I figured around 12 we would have
shut it down.
So I'm surprised that we've been on another hour.
Yeah, it's all good. I apologize for anybody just popping in. It's been fun, but I've been on since like before. Let's see, I got on like just 10, 11, 12. Oh man, I've been live streaming for a while. I didn't even realize how long I was on here for. Flying Canuck, JDS squads will be, well, drone on, bro. Fuck yeah. Without YouTube, my brother. I think that's JDS's other channel. Well, Drone Home, I'm totally always about that life, dude. If you ever want to join me in the panel and you catch me on again, just let me know. Go ahead and drop me a email address in the comment section next time I'm live, and we'll have you in the chat.
Yeah, make sure and hit that notification button. It doesn't work, but
don't forget to hit the notification button that doesn't work. Yeah, man, that thing is a joke too. They're killing the notifications. They're really trying to keep people from watching the smaller channels.
No doubt.
I will clear 10,000. That is my mission, my road to 10,000. I want to do it in the next 7 months. I would love to be over 10,000.
That shouldn't be a problem. You're only 1,400 away, man.
Yeah, it depends on how much content I can keep coming up with, bro. I'm running out of content with what I've got until I get the boat up and running and actually be able to start taking some real adventures with the Gladius. But a lot of the stuff has already been played with, and I think I've pretty much sourced the videos out at this point for the majority of the stuff I have. So all I can really do is take flights, and I'm not really modifying them. A lot of this stuff. However, I do want to do the soft mod, the LTE soft mod to the Bebop 2. So that's probably still definitely a future mod. But yeah, man, keep everybody in line for that. But guys, I'm calling it, man. Mike, is there anything you want to say?
Not really. Just everybody have a good night and continue to fly safe. Follow all them rules.
Yeah, dude. I don't know about you guys, but I didn't put registration numbers on my drone. I'm not that stupid. I can't wait till Leo comes to talk to me. For those of you who don't know who Leo is, it's local law enforcement.
He's going to be out there talking to a lot of people.
Yes. Yes, he is. Alrighty, guys, we're out of here, man. Thanks for stopping in. Thanks for being supportive. And I'm out.
Yeah. Good night, everybody.